do it for inspiration?
Yeah. I mean, if nobody's going to fight you for that honor.
No, if you want to do it, absolutely take that privilege.
I am probably gonna need it for how bad I've been rolling especially with the last one. So.
Fair enough, man. If you want to take it, take it.
I'm gonna at least try it. It's gonna be a really light recap.
Do it.
So, Nick,
we try to
what
find
happened last week on Dragon Ball Z?
We're deep into
Say
it.
hi. Say hi, Cam.
What's
No,
up,
Hi.
man?
say hi to everybody.
Oh, hey. Hey, buddy.
Recap. We tried to find Resmir on the second floor. We ended up going to find a room with a wardrobe that I got completely destroyed upon. Put the rune statue in my bag, and then we found an armor set of the dragon cultists. along with that statue in the wardrobe, we encountered Dralmoral, and then we killed him. Dralmoral, right?
Dralmor, Born Gray.
Yes. And we killed him.
Yeah,
And
I
then
one-shot that fool.
down into the dungeon. We went down the dungeon stairs after finding our way, and we killed the centipedes in that little room, which led us into a little underground lake area with that big old frog. Thankfully, we didn't fight him. And then we explored around there, went around the little underground lake to this misty room, which then led us to Splattergoo and the Bullywugs. So we were down in that room about to encounter them, and I think a fight was about to ensue, if I am not mistaken.
95% sure we rolled initiative right before we left.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
You
roll
saw
a
that?
nat 20.
Yep, so go ahead and take your inspiration. And I do want to ask the group one thing. Do you guys remember why you're here in this castle right now?
Yes.
We are.
So we were sent by the Quiet Council to see what was going on at
The Council Quiet.
a different, a different
What?
castle, or like a pit stop on the roadway, basically. And then we followed a tunnel from that into the swamp, and the swamp led us to this citadel. This citadel, we were looking for. Someone help me with the NPC name.
1 second, I have it here. I'm pulling my character sheet.
Resmir?
Oh yeah.
Resmir,
guys,
thank you.
Resmir.
So we were looking for Resmir in here, and that's when we
The
encountered.
Worm Speaker.
Yes, that's when we encountered Sawtooth,
Snapjaw.
Snaggletooth, Snapjaw. Okay, thank you. Snaggletooth.
Same
Oh,
thing.
better.
Fork arm.
And then he helped us assault the castle, and then we ran into Dralmor, and then we ran into this guy. So we still haven't found Resmir, but we are here looking for Resmir.
Correct.
Yep.
You know that Resmir is or was in the castle,
Correct.
and you are currently hunting her down.
That is not the right character sheet. Hold on 1 second.
And yeah, the reason I ask is because in some of the research and reading I've done on this module, a lot of DMs have found it helpful to remind their players, because especially going from the caravan, the 40-day travel and all that, there's there's a lot of time between the sessions. So if you needed a reminder, I was there for you. But you guys sounds like you got a pretty firm grasp on what your mission is.
I'd like to think I've been paying attention.
During the last
It's not even a paying attention thing. It's just there's a lot of NPCs, there's a lot of information, there's a lot of destinations. You know.
NPC names, if I don't have them in my shit, I don't fucking remember them, and still even half of them I don't remember, so.
It was the villain in Castle Strahd again.
It was Doru.
Was it Doro? I just
Wasn't it the lady that made
Oh
the dream
fuck! I
cakes?
love Rahadin.
Pretty sure the lady that made the dream cakes
Oh.
was the actual
So
villain.
before we start, I'm running a paid game of Curse of Strahd on Tuesdays, and every single person in the party bought and ate a pastry.
Oh my god.
Every single one of them did.
We just-
So they're addicted.
Terrible.
So they're addicted, right?
All they know of they're in the windmill right now, and all they know is that they're using the children to help them bake the pies. They don't. They're like, oh, we're gonna free these children.
Are they fucking retarded?
It's been fun. It's been fun.
That's what happens when you.
Tycho asked her if she had any fish pies, and she was like, no.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't fucking care then.
Right, top of the round then. Queequeg, you are face to face with a horde of 10 Bullywugs and Pharblex Spattergoo.
We can't see the initiative to know where Pharblex Spattergoo is going to be taking its turn.
Why can't you see the...
I can see it.
I can see it.
Does this castle have a name?
Now I can't see it.
Castle Naerytar.
Castle bitch. Sorry about the castle name.
I'm backseat DM. Tiamat's the villain.
There we go. Naerytar.
Tiamat is the villain.
Can you see it now?
Castle Nefarious?
Hey, how'd you get 11 HP?
I didn't change it. I didn't change it on my thing.
Hacker.
There's 11 on my sheet.
Hacker. I'm calling the admins.
Oh,
I am.
You are the
You
admin.
think Gary's mods?
No, I haven't.
I don't
But
know.
I used to play old school Counter-Strike 1.6.
I don't know, so,
I
yeah.
always forget to change my token, but my sheet's right. I always change my sheet.
Alright,
All right,
quick
so-
play.
Queequeg will move up to the Bullywug and will recklessly attack him.
That's not a Bullywug, that's Tiamat.
That's teammate.
Right,
14?
thank you, Matt.
14 will miss.
I'd appreciate if you guys didn't get in the middle of them all, so I
Attack
can
again.
fireball.
21 will hit. Was that recklessly? Or is it only counts for the one attack,
Shatter.
right?
Shatter.
Yeah,
Recklessly for both.
When Queequeg makes his first attack on his turn, so gives Queequeg it. Yes.
Yeah, so you can use it on each of them, right? Yeah, when you do it.
It's all attacks in your turn.
It is,
Yeah.
is it? Okay. Yep, go ahead, sorry. Just had to make sure.
So, 9.
9! That'll hit.
9!
Or do damage, rather. I
sure.
mean, you splinter half of his shield. He's got a little bit of it left and sink right into him. He's still standing, but he's pretty scared.
And I look at it. Now my turn.
Onto the
Good job.
Bullywug. Who's going to take a standing leap in front of you, Crow, and stab you with his spear?
What I had did. 8 does not hit.
Then he's going to bite you.
15 does hit.
Just so you know, I'm not bullshitting.
What type of con save is that?
For what?
To be bit by a fucking frog. Does it get warts?
So the bite does hit for 4 piercings. It sinks through your puny little robes.
Wow.
I'm
Bitch.
kidding. Queequeg, you'll get the same treatment as he goes to bite at you and then stab you at the same time. They are all wielding shields, so they're all just making these one-handed
First one hits,
attacks.
second one doesn't.
For 4 points of piercing. How much you got here, Bullywug? Ooh, you ain't got much, do you? Whoop. As he makes a standing leap forward. Crow. Onto you.
Please don't jump into them. Silly girl.
Just gonna fireball that boy.
The one
Oh,
directly
no.
in front of you?
Yep.
Yep, 9 will miss, unfortunately.
Alright, I'm gonna move. I know I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity for it.
Disgusting.
15?
Yep.
2 points.
It's 5, isn't it?
No, it just auto-rolled the crit damage.
Okay.
So I take the left rolls every time.
Heard.
So your firebolt went off, but they're pretty saturated with mildew, so it kind of just like steamed off. And as you cowered and brave Sir Robin ran away, he did manage to get you right in the right in the back of the shin. Ixon.
I am going to get ready to take my turn.
Ooh.
I'm going to start channeling. May Suni take you to the next plane, and I'm going to throw a fireball.
Oh boy,
Wowie.
a fear ball.
Do you,
Fireball
mind,
ball.
do you mind if I roll it all as one,
Yeah, I've rolled them all as one. It will be so much easier.
except for Pharblex, of course?
Yeah, except for Pharblex.
Of course.
Let me move that real quick, just for a moment. Oh God, your mic.
Yeah, someone stop molesting their mic, please.
It's probably all of them.
It is. Can you roll it so I know what the save is?
I can do that.
We're gonna go top, middle, right, bottom,
You could have
left.
took
right.
them all if you wanted.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter because even if they did make their save,
They would die.
they would die.
Now, what
Suni
about
demands
Pharblex?
as we negotiate.
Now Pharblex does not make it, so he'll take the full 28, and he is a little bit more saturated than the other frog people, so he's... Pharblex Spattergoo will kill you all.
Surrender, Pharblex Spattergoo. Sunni demands it.
This castle will belong to the Bullywugs once more.
That's my turn.
Hoto. Or Blackhand.
I move the
Oh,
How
time.
dare you
been a
use
while.
that name?
It's been a while.
It's been 7 days.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I
Fucked
don't
up,
think
boy.
I can get there.
Did you just realize?
Nope, I sure can't. So what we're gonna have to do... Wait a second.
You can't get to him?
Can I use a bonus action to extend the range of a shield? No, that or not a shield, a spear, but that's a feat, and I don't have that feat. Because you won't allow that feat. So I guess I am gonna pull out a javelin as I stride forward. We've got no other option to lob a javelin at this dude.
You can plead for your life with Pharblex.
Pharblex, please! Pharblex, please!
Yeet, 16.
16 will meet.
So that does hit. So he's gonna take. Hold
Run
on.
us the cops.
Let me double check that dueling would work with that.
Please, I mean,
No, because it's a melee. Okay, so there's not 2 extra. It's just the 5 piercing damage. And then I'm gonna continue to stride as close as I can to finish my turn.
All right. On to Pharblex Spattergoo. I just like saying his name.
he has got a fun name.
We can all tell that you enjoy saying. his name.
He does have a cool name.
It's awesome. He is going to wave his hands in the air and go, yeah! And concentrate them forward as the ground begins to rumble and shake, and grasping weeds and vines sprout from beneath the cracks all around you, Blackhand.
Okay.
And I'll need a strength save.
Strength save. Okay.
Well, that's bad for you.
Yeah, it's not. I know you're pretty deficient in strength. You
Yeah,
only got a
plus
plus
three,
3.
Well, it
it's,
probably doesn't make it actually. So
it's a.
it's probably like a 14 or something.
Yeah, all
It's
right.
Pharblex
Whoa.
Spattergoo, remember?
Yeah, I mean he's all powerful.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
Pharblex Spattergoo.
So, oh, sorry, I should have linked what he was doing. So you are restrained
Okay.
as he.
That just means I can't move, right?
Right, right.
Ah, I
Any
wonder what
attacks
restrain
against
does.
any attacks against you have advantage, and attacks you make are at disadvantage.
I wonder what restrain does. If only someone had something up that you could just show to all players. Oh, the curses of this plane.
And
Oh, who made this?
he will pick up one of the spears and chuck it at you. Well, he can't really do that, can he? Because Entangle's a full action. So,
It sure fucking is.
Unless you want to say he does more, because you're the DM.
no.
He could have
no,
multi-attack.
I play fair. I play fair. No, he doesn't have multi-tack, but he does breathe air and water.
Alright, well, I've got a spell for that.
And yeah, he's basically running away. He's got you wrapped around all these twisting vines. They're about waist high. They've got you trapped, Blackhand.
Pharblex Spattergoo is making a strategic retreat, not running away.
It is a tactical delay.
I'm pretty sure somebody just died outside my house.
Oh no. Is that
It
what the
happens
Is
sometimes.
that what the cops for?
I'm pretty sure. They were just chasing somebody through my neighborhood. I live in a retirement community.
Shit. I've been to your house several times. Well,
Yeah. Dudes across the street have murdered somebody in front of that house in the past 3 months.
And I guess I can see that guy all the way over there.
yeah, just at the edge of
Jeez.
your torchlight.
But geez, is he all the way over there? So I'm gonna do what I do.
Are you gonna shoot him?
I think
Yeah,
Blackhand,
I'm
I got the
shooting.
wrong light set for you. I sure damn do. Blackhand, I had you with a torch.
Yeah, I don't have one.
So, Walter, yeah, you actually, from where you're at, you would not be able to see him. It's as dark as can be in this dungeon. And for a human with you relying on just your torch, what you see is what you get. You see the vines
alright,
grasping Blackhand in the just like you're just outlining the very base of Blackhand.
Okay, well, then I guess that's my turn.
You can always dash.
I could, but then do nothing.
Get you closer.
Bash him with the action
Yeah,
surge.
that'll be my turn.
Nick, on to you.
Okay. I'm gonna head up on over here.
Oh, I don't want to go. No. Let's see how much naked.
Sorry. Yeah, right. So I can't really see anything else. Does my
From where you, from your limited human, you had a torch going, didn't you?
yeah?
God damn it, the fucking light always drops off. Yeah, there you go. So you can just barely on the outside make out Pharblex running off into the chamber below.
I'm just hoping and throwing a firebolt down there.
13 will miss. It does
Okay.
illuminate his figure a little bit, so you can get a little bit clearer figure of him. But it does just miss him. He's running away.
Again, we are dealing with Pharblex Spattergoo.
He's mighty. I told you. Told you.
I mean, I don't know how you expect us to win this fight, honestly.
That's about it. Yeah.
Weakwag.
Bonus action, move my cannon.
Weakwag will.
The vines are
Oh,
difficult
okay.
terrain.
Yes, I know, but it's still the quickest way there. So 15 feet. Then this will take 10, 15, so that's 30. So I still have 10 more. That's 40. And then I will use my second. I'll use action to dash.
Okay.
To get up to him. And then I'll move right here to kind of cover his retreat. And as I get up to him, as I'm making my way over there, I grab from my backpack Born Gray's head, and I say, "This will be you." And I end my turn.
And he shrieks back.
He's already
Crow.
got a head on his head.
Yeah. If you look at the Pharblex handout, he does not care. He's literally holding a heart as he proclaims, "I am Pharblex Spattergoo."
I'm actually happy that Bone Gray is dead.
I fucking love this guy.
Make him escape. Does he have Dimension Door?
No, he actually, that's what he's going to do on his turn is plead for his life because there's things he knows that you might be interested in.
Well, he might be dead as well.
That's true. So, Crow, it is on to you.
Good.
He is running away.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to get as close as I can.
Yep.
Hold on a second.
He's
Yeah,
inside.
that was difficult terrain, so let me see. You were...
Okay. What's all difficult terrain?
It's, each 5-foot space counts as 10 feet instead.
It's this whole area is
No,
difficult terrain?
that cube that I got there.
Gotcha, okay. Then...
Okay.
Oh, baby.
Could be ages to resize.
Go there. Which I just went around the cube.
Yeah, I figured.
And he's in sight right now, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I have literally no spells. Alright, then I'm going to hit him with the old Ray of Frost.
The old reliable.
What do you do?
15 will unfortunately miss. It'll go a bit high.
Then I'm going to end my turn.
Alright, give me just a second. I have to refresh. Roll 20. Everything is dark. Evil motherfucker.
Evil motherfucker.
Pharblex Spattergoo.
Did I just hear a racial slur in the background?
You might have. I don't know.
I'm gonna get us banned from Twitch.
Lord Vader.
Luckily, I don't stream on Twitch anymore.
Right.
Why not?
Something about the way it uploads to Twitch is fucked up, and it just stalls every like 5 seconds. It pauses for 3 seconds, so it's completely unwatchable.
There.
So that's why I record straight to my hard drive and then upload that to YouTube.
I'm gonna move to here,
All right.
and I'm going to go ahead. What do I want to do to him? What do I want to do to him? Halt! I'm gonna pull out the... Smoking is bad for you. I'm gonna pull out the dagger of venom. Stop moving! Stop moving!
Sorry.
Be affable.
This castle will belong to the Bullywugs again.
I gave you every chance to surrender. I need a wisdom save. He should be good at wisdom, right?
Is incredibly wise.
Almost don't want to kill
That
Pharblex.
was that.
He doesn't seem that wise.
He has a +3.
Almost don't want to kill Pharblex.
He only had a
Only
+3.
a +3.
He's going to take 15 necrotic damage.
Ooh. The mighty Pharblex still stands though, but much of his scaly flesh has begun to rot and turn black.
Are we taking a prisoner or are we killing him?
Blackhand, onto you.
Well, let's see here. That would be 10.
You need an action to break your
20,
restraint.
25. I'm aware.
Okay,
Would
just
you
make it
just
sure,
calm
Jonathan.
yourself?
Hey, counting your eggs before they're hatched, or whatever whatever the saying is. You might roll a nat 1 on that strength save.
I might. Let's see what I roll.
Yeah, you break it.
Yeet! And then. Actually, 10. I can get right here. Shit, yeah.
Oh no!
Ah, that doesn't hit him.
Ooh, no, fortunately not.
I should have gone behind him, but I didn't want him to get away. Okay, that's my turn.
Alright then. On to Pharblex. Who's gonna...
Spattergoo.
Here. Whoops, not that one. He is going to scramble about and look all over himself and look around the chamber and notice a particular carving. Queequeg, you can kind of make out some of them. The chamber itself is carved with all kinds of deities, some that, you know, on a quick glance you might not be able to make out. But one you do know for sure, as he calls out the name Ganondour. Is that how you say it? Ganondour? Ganondour?
Put it in the chat, Mo.
I think
Is that the god of like creation?
it's the drow god of slimes and oozes and jellies.
Oh.
Ganondour. Yeah, Ganondour.
Ganondour, heal me.
And he's going to cast Healing Word on himself. And with that, he's going to, with both hands feeling a little bit reinvigorated, and Queequeg, I'll need a con save. As noxious gas sprays forward from his hands. Ooh.
Motherfucker!
You breathe it in and begin choking on it. And it just it's kind of choking your esophagus. It's harder to breathe as it begins filling your lungs, and you take 7 points of poison. Then it is on to Walter.
He's only he's below a level 5 spellcaster.
He could have upcasted.
It's a cantrip.
If you must know, he's a 6th level spellcaster.
Then it would be 2d12.
Oh.
30.
Hey!
Oh,
It would be
for
2d12.
oh wow. Let me just Another 8 points of damage on you, Queequeg. Thank you, Ixon, for the correction.
Rules lawyering has to go both ways. That's the rule.
I do. I'm a
Yes.
neutral party. Okay, you can't hate me.
I'm
hating the
glad
lawyer.
I'm glad I let you know that he's 6th level.
Yeah, I'm a
So
smart man.
it looks like I can barely see him on the edge of that map there.
Well,
Yes,
you can
yes.
see me, so
Well, you've got
So-
him blocked off his exit route, so he's not running anymore. He's trapped in this hallway, healing himself and throwing poison gas. So yeah, you could definitely make out at least a little bit of him. The very edge of your torchlight is illuminating.
I'm gonna hit him, maybe.
So both of them will hit. Yep.
Cool.
yeet, yeet.
14 and 14. How do you want to do it?
I mean,
Shit.
that hand that's spraying some magic poison is gonna get hit by a crossbow and go into his throat, and it's gonna spray poison down his throat.
As he sinks down and falls to the rocks, the cold, damp rocks of the floor.
Alright, I would like to pull out a torch so that I have vision.
By the way,
What? I thought you had dark vision.
no, he's the one that does it.
Goliaths do not get dark
I
vision.
don't know why I keep thinking you do.
Can I also recover my single thrown javelin from his baddie?
You can.
That's how John
There's
Mayer would say
also
it. He
quite
would
a
say
few
baddie.
spears. Well, actually, the spears probably would have been incinerated in the blast, along with the rest of the Bullywugs.
Yeah, I'm not worried about
Uh.
spears. I just wanted my javelin back.
Why was he? Why was he worshipping a drow god?
Why
The
were they
whole
guarding this
area,
room?
in fact, if anyone wants to give me a religion check to see if you recognize anybody here.
Oh, the cleric.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Check.
make a religion check because I'm a cleric. I'm a smart boy. I'm a smart boy who knows things and stuff. Except I have a 0 to religion.
You pick out Gonadaur, and you also pick out Shar, the goddess of shadows. There's one other one around here that you can't quite make out, though.
Hmm.
Oh, that shouldn't have a... I don't know why that's on there.
Does he worship so many gods?
In here, where you all are, is a chamber of sorts. It's got a bed. It's got a desk. It's got a chair, the reading table, desk, box of candles, and a wooden chest that doesn't have any kind of lock on it.
What's in the chest?
Opening it, give me a con save as 4 pots fall from the ceiling as you open the chest and break open. And Queequeg and Ixon, actually everybody in this room but Queequeg and Ixon has to make the same con save. As
Oh no.
the area just, a fine powder just blankets the area around it.
them walking one guy out.
Oh boy.
So, Valter and Crow, I need you both to roll me a d6. So, Valter, upon inhaling this air, I guess this gas, you immediately are compelled to move as fast as you can to that area where you saw the giant frog kneeling and immediately begin submerging yourself underwater.
What?
Whereas Crow, everyone around you starts turning into a frog-like abomination, and they all look mean as can be. And I'll need Nick and Blackhand and Crow to roll initiatives, as Blackhand and Nick are coming right for you, Crow, and
I have 5 health.
they mean to kill you.
Do we?
That's what he
What
sees.
are the odds?
That's what he
Okay.
sees. So, Queequeg, you just saw Valter just kind of in a and Ixon, you just saw Valter kind of in a stupor, quickly run out without saying anything, and then you heard a splash.
Oh, shit, my bad.
Kind of like a large rock has been thrown into a lake kind of sound. That is your cannon.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Wait, Volter when did that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so while they were all doing that, I chopped off the head of Pharblex Spattergoo and put it in my backpack.
Very good.
Hey, thanks for the help, bud.
Well, while they're doing that, I will. Fuck. Ixon.
Yes.
Do you want to go check on him?
Yes, I think they might be, as they call them, crazy. What is going on?
I'll go check on Volter.
Right now, you see Ixon, if you're asking what's going on, you see Crow freaking out, getting ready to cast some kind of spell or whack them, Nick and Blackhand, with his quarterstaff. And Nick and Blackhand are looking around just as confused as you are. Why? But Crow looks ready to pounce. Crow, what you see again is two monstrous frog-like creatures towering over you, and they are coming in at you, approaching slowly with their spears and swinging down at you.
This is nothing new for me. I grew up like this. Excellent. So I guess my options are to attack them or run.
Correct.
Into this exit list. The news is here. Jesus fucking Christ.
The news?
Yeah, I was not wrong. There, you got murdered.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, we saw this guy being fucking taken out on the stretcher. They only arrested one person. There's like 6 people that live there. So apparently the other ones were busy.
Jeez. Crazy D&D night.
Where the fuck Grace?
Where do you live?
I live in fucking Richmond, Virginia, dude. I live in a retirement community. Everybody that lives near me is 60 plus, mows their grass every day. And then there's one house that sells drugs and kills people. And it's crazy, bro. I guess I'm just gonna I'm gonna run. I'm gonna go, frogs, frogs. And I'm just gonna hide in this corner and I'm gonna cower.
Alright. We'll say you take the dodge action.
No, it's what I said, not what you said.
Alright.
That's what he said. He said what?
Nick?
So I see that him reacting to us and being actually, or I should rather, do I see that he's actually legitimately scared of us?
Oh, yeah.
And, okay. So at that point, I obviously I try to make sure it's okay, and I kind of approach a little bit closer and say, "Grow, are you? It's us. It's Nick and Blackhand. What's going on?"
Get away, frogs!
Hey man, you gotta mute yourself in Roll20.
Thank you. I just refreshed and I didn't forget to do that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I back off a little bit after I see that there's no really talking to him, and my Blackhand, what did that powder do? And and obviously I saw Volter go run off that way, and I yell back to them, "Is Volter okay?"
Queequeg, again, Volter is just submerged. You see the little air bubbles coming up, and each time you pull him out of the water, he goes right back in to submerge himself.
I would try and pull and hold him out of it.
Alright, give me, why don't you both give me a strength. Volter, you can do athletics or acrobatics, but Queequeg, you would need to do the athletics for a grapple check.
I can choose whether it's athletics or
Yes.
acrobatics.
Yes.
Okay, well I'm gonna choose athletics because I've got that smaller.
You still fail as Queequeg is able to overpower you and keep you out of the water. As badly as you want to keep going and just submerging yourself underneath the water, you can't.
Beautiful.
Crow is the one that's freaking out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Always, man.
We'll walk up to Crow, and
Get away!
I'm going to institute a grapple, which is what, a strength attack roll?
Yep.
Athletic.
It's it's
Better check
athletics for you,
okay.
but Crow can choose athletics or acrobatics.
Go ahead. Choose, motherfucker.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna choose Echo. Oh, fuck me.
You got
So-
bear hugged like fucking hell.
How long do you guys want to hold your people for?
Oh, I'm gonna pancake him.
Well,
Now
assuming
that I've
until
got
he stops
grappled, I'm just
freaking out,
gonna-
both of them.
Yep. Flat.
The effect wears off after about 10 minutes, at which point both Walter and Crow come to and realize they're again in this dark, dank chamber in the basement of a castle.
Hey, Blackant, why are you hugging me?
Oh, you were freaking out real hard.
Oh no, was it the powder again?
Again.
If you guys want to know, just again, I want to say I'm not being a dick.
No, that's
we
a trap for
trust
the
you.
chest. So what's
I would
in the
absolutely encourage you to be a dick.
Oh,
Is
in the
there anything
chest.
in the chest? Yeah.
Sorry. The chest. I didn't like what was in the chest, so I put my own things in the chest. So there.
Ooh, did you put some cake in there?
No. Who's checking the chest? Who's pulling the stuff out?
Me.
All right. Inside,
I'm
you
opening
find an amulet that, to you, smells like yeast extract and, well, really mead. But Queequeg, to you, you can. Well, if you're. Did you guys come back to the sanctum? I see you're still over there.
Is he done trying to drown himself?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I would let him go.
All right. Then, yes, you find an amulet that smells kind of like ale-stained wood, or like, again, yeast extract or mead, or kind of, as well as a silver circlet, a pair of goggles with jade lenses, and a necklace made out of lizard folk teeth.
Can any of you check these items for magical properties?
Yeah, can I
I
do
like the necklace.
Can I just do like a general arcana check on all of them to see if I can detect magic on any of them?
You wouldn't be able to tell what type of magic, but you'd be able to tell
Right.
if, based on the inscriptions and the gem inlay and whatever identifiable factors, if it could be a magical item or not. And based on what you found, you're not sure. You think that the circlet and the amulet may be something, but the goggles and the necklace just look like random trinkets.
Okay. Anybody want this circlet?
Well,
What does it
hold
do?
on. Does anybody know the ritual spell identify?
I do.
Go ahead.
I have.
I have two that are potentially, so we could spend 20 minutes. Do you guys want to try and rest here? Do a short rest? I know that's no spell slots for any
That's
of
an
us, but it's
hour.
at least health. Right, so we
Okay.
could do two rituals in that time. which
I
is
have
the
one
two-
spell slot left. Well, I have two spell slots left, but
But if you cast it as a ritual, you don't spend the spell slot. You just
That's true.
do the spell.
that's very true.
So
Okay.
that's why I suggested we take our short rest or
Thank
attempt to. So
Yeah.
that way, those of us that need some health, like Crow and me and Quigs,
Okay.
Nick, it doesn't look like you're doing super hot either.
What makes you think I need to
So you're all taking a short rest and ritually casting Identify 4
Yeah.
times?
Yeah, we can do it all 4 times, honestly.
Yeah.
'Cause
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we pulled 4 items out, and it takes 40 minutes to do all 4 of them. That's 20
Alright,
minutes
sweet.
of just chilling.
Resmi's going to escape.
Yeah, some of us are in no condition to face Resmir. currently.
Resmir is not leaving.
I'm running out of power really quickly. I can heal one more person, cast
And
one more spell.
above,
Agreed, I have no more spells.
above
I
the
can,
chambers in the caves, you do hear some moving about. It's much less dulled after the wake of your bloodbath, but there is still movement about above the castle. So you're not entirely sure if it would be safe to really spend the night in the caverns or not. But for now, you are safe to rest for an hour.
Okay. Let's see here. I have 2 more spell slots, so I can cast Cure Wounds at first spell slot, or first spell level and second spell level.
How does the hit die work again, by the way? Do I roll? How many do I roll?
as
Okay,
many.
so you have
Go ahead.
one
Yeah.
hit die for each of your levels. Have you
So
multicast
6,
at all?
No.
What are you?
I'm a sorcerer.
So you have D6 hit die. So we
Yeah.
are level 6 now.
Okay.
So,
It's automatically
You have
goes.
6 hit die,
Okay.
and you can
so-
choose to spend as many of those as you want, but you
and
won't
they
have
refresh in a long rest.
half of them refresh.
Half of
the
them?
rest.
Okay. Okay.
Stop smoking, Endrick. It's bad for you.
I know.
Alright, so I'm casting those 4 identify rituals.
Very good.
What else? Yeah, I'm able to cast Cure Wounds at the first and second spell level if anybody needs those as a last minute thing. Just FYI. And then,
Should be full health now.
During your rest, I was just looking at that picture you posted. Girl, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought it was the one
We
across the street
goddamn
from
did.
you, not the one fucking right next to you. Jesus.
No, literally, yeah, right there.
But during your rest and Nick, being a natural tinkerer, you're poking around at these. You're like, let me see what I can figure out here, and you're just like pulling levers and opening up the lenses and putting the lens back in, fixing things, breaking them, then fixing them again, trying to figure out how each of these things work. You are able to identify 3. The necklace made of lizard folk teeth seems to be just a trinket that Pharblex kept. The necklace, though, you identify as an amulet of the drunkard.
Drunkard.
Quaggers. You know how you got that problem? I think maybe you should take that amulet there, bud.
that's a good one. Holy crap.
That's a really good one.
Holy shit.
Just start carrying around your water skin full of ale and just glug, glug, glug.
The circlet you can identify as a circlet of human perfection. It does require attunement to use,
Okay.
but once attuned, you put it on, and each time you put it on, take it off and put it on, you'll assume a new human type form. It'll always be human.
Ooh.
Humanoid? Well, I
No,
am.
human.
It's
Like,
human.
Race of human.
Well, I do worship a god of beauty. I'll take that one.
And the goggles.
Perfection sounds like you, yeah.
The goggles you identify as goggles of night.
Oh, may I have that, please?
If you put on those goggles, do you become a warrior?
You look pretty cool. You look like Sam Fisher in Splinter Cell.
Oh yeah.
I need
I
dark
was supposed
vision,
to say.
please.
I need dark vision too, but they fit your character more, so I'm gonna let you go ahead and have this one.
Okay,
Take the circlet of human perfection.
there you go.
I
Not have an idea.
I am
don't
gonna
think
take that necklace full of teeth though. 'Cause it's gonna look badass on my character.
Snapjaw's gonna be very upset.
I don't think I should take the amulet though.
I don't know if Snapjaw's alive or not.
I missed that. Guys,
if
I've got
he-
an idea.
I'll give it to him and be like, these are your people.
I've got an idea. I've got an idea.
Well, I think someone else should take the amulet.
I've got an idea.
I'll take it for now. Go ahead.
I could contact Resbeer and act like I'm some powerful businessman or something.
Business
Using the sending spell. Well, I speak like a businessman. Using the sending spell. I could put on this circlet and pretend to not be me. And then when she arrives, you guys jump out of the closet with your axes.
That's not a bad idea, except I have a sword. But okay.
Okay, well, with your swords.
Well, he has.
I think we should try this.
Swords and axes.
We should try this. Does the circlet change my voice?
Does.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, this will work. This will work.
I agree. Let's do it.
After we're done with
Puts
this,
on the circlet and it turns him into Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm female.
Jennifer Lopez.
Well, it says it changes your gender, your age, skin color, hair, and voice. Other than size and racial traits, everything has changed.
So it makes
So
me
you're
makes me
Jennifer
a
Lawrence.
woman.
Yes, and also the circlet gets to choose.
Oh,
I have to ask:
so the circlet chose Steve Buscemi.
do I turn into a female with a penis?
I was thinking one of the first ones would be a young female princess ready to come, reluctant
leave it there.
to
You
take
can
the
end that
throne. Reluctant to take the throne.
I'm so reluctant. I need to join the cult of the dragon. I need the help.
Damn cat. Hello?
You still have to spend an hour attuning to it, just because you know what it does.
If we're getting a short rest, can I attune to it?
No, because he spent 10 minutes of that identifying all these things.
I slap Crow. No, I'm not.
What did I do?
Yeah, I'll put it in my inventory. Put it in my inventory.
I did nothing.
All right. Are we
So,
ready to get moving?
A lot of the movement up ahead has calmed down in that hour as well. Or not up ahead, but I should say overhead.
All right, well, let's get moving out of this cave.
I don't want to. It just slapped me for no reason.
Sorry,
I'm
I
staying
tripped.
here.
No.
Sorry, I tripped.
No.
Yeah, you be tripping, dog.
My apologies.
We didn't go this way. What's this
I
way?
felt a call from God to do it. Is the problem?
Who's God?
My God, Sumi.
God's dumb.
What do I see?
What
When
you
I enter
see
this
is
cavern?
a whole bunch of mist. No joke, the entire room itself is quite obscured by mist. But thanks to
it
your
just
torch and your keen eyes that have, at this point in travel, been used to looking for things that aren't as they should be, just beyond the mist, you do see some stone pillars sticking out. They seem to be forming a semicircle of sorts.
Well, we should stick together and make for those pillars, and I would also suggest covering one's mouth and nose. This room might be full of some sort of deadly Chinese virus. Then I'm going to cautiously move forward so that the rest of the group can keep pace.
Oh, you mean like Corona?
Oh, he got it!
And the mist parts with each step, not any kind of supernatural way, but just from the natural wind that you generate from moving. And as you approach closer to the stones, you do see an arcane inscription written on the floor, and it is humming quite strongly with energy.
Hey,
In the language?
magic guys.
Yeah.
Is it in a language?
It is in a language. I'm not sure. It doesn't specify if it is, but if as a practice man, Crow, Ixon, Nick, you would most certainly be able to recognize it as some kind of conjuration area that works based on command word.
What's your safe word, baby?
Resmere.
Jackal.
Crab
Is it
people.
jackal?
Crab
It's a
people.
jackal. It's a jackal. Tiamat.
Shrimp.
Castle Naerytar.
Wait, try the name of that deity.
Spattergoo.
Wahanadwar.
Your mama.
Gonorrhea.
Maybe the summon's a demon. Maybe we should be fucking with it.
It might summon a demon. We should just leave.
Sometimes I
Does
think
the cult of the
bananas.
dragon have any relations with demons?
I don't see why they wouldn't.
Not that you've seen so far.
Demons.
Born Grey.
The mask from Crash Bandicoot. Rubiga.
Nikola Tesla.
You guys found the command word.
Oh, we did? Is it Tiamat?
Did
Gondor.
anybody write it down?
Tiamat's scaly tits.
My mom.
Has anybody tried password? Is it password?
Is it me?
Wait, we found it as when we said it, or we found it like in the castle?
I try to recall.
At one point, you have discovered the command word to activate the teleportation circle.
When did we discover it?
Okay.
All right, hold on. Chat archive.
When did we discover it?
Hmm.
You say like last session? Like at what timestamp would we have discovered it?
It was about the time you were investigating Resmir's desk. And Nick,
Oh, there was a slip of paper with the command word on it.
there was.
I'm trying to recall my memory. Hold on.
Well, if I know Blackhand, you took that slip of paper quite
I
You said,
did,
I'm
but I
taking that.
Yeah, I think I gave it to somebody more arcane.
I think you gave it to me actually.
Inclined though. Yeah.
Tracy here.
And it activates as the whole
Wait, what
circle.
was it?
I
It
put
was
it in chat.
Drazier.
Drazier.
Ah,
The whole circle activates and begins to glow a soft purple just at the very edge.
I knew it was Tracy. I was going to say that.
this might be a portal. As there was talking about a portal in the sending spell. Do we want to go
Don't.
through this while we're
No.
not in our full power?
Yes.
No, I would not
Yes.
trust this man Ixen. He
Uh,
summoned this portal with his magic.
Actually, it was me that I did it.
Yes, you, of course you.
So nothing's coming through the portal, huh?
Nope.
Except for us on the other
Well,
side.
guys.
Don't trust
Crow.
this magic user. We don't know him yet.
We don't know you.
Hold on. I'm going to grab Crow's collar. Crow.
You call
You
me
have a
Collar?
familiar? Do you have a
Uh,
familiar?
I'm not familiar.
Does that homunculus
Okay.
servant is a
Nick,
familiar.
That's
Nick.
Nick.
Nick, can you send your homunculus through? Can you see through its eyes?
Yes, I can. Sorry.
Yeah, can you send him
distracted
through?
now. Yep, doing it. Can I try? Or I'm gonna attempt to bonus action send it through.
Yeah. And the homunculus, does it follow the same rules as normal familiar? I'm looking at it right now. I'm pulling where the fuck is homunculus familiar?
It
It's
does.
not. It's down under the infusions for the artificer.
What? Oh, I see. Infusion homunculus servant. In combat. Homunculus appearance in combat shows your initiative count. Yep, you cannot see through the homunculus.
But I have. Oh yeah.
But I wanna.
Getting through. Never mind then. Well, I can at least send it through and then.
And then
Bring it
figure
back.
out later what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, does it come back?
Yeah. Does it come back? Does it do anything?
Well, since you can't speak through the homunculus either, no, it does not come back.
But what if we believe hard enough that it worked?
Who wants
What
to go
happens if you
through?
put-
I'll
think-
go
I'll go.
through.
Maybe we should take a long
jump
rest
first.
Maybe we should wait a few hours.
I
Get to
will-
full power before going through.
Yeah.
But we are in enemy territory.
Right, I wouldn't want to sleep here. We already taken 2 rests.
Fuck it. If I think about this forever, I'm not going to do it.
I jumped through the portal.
Yeah.
So do
going
I.
through the portal. Yep.
Just as he's about to jump, I also like just.
Is everyone going in?
Get on your feet.
Right, so
Queequeg's
are we
not
starting-
Quick,
What
what are you
Queequeg's
doing?
Come on, Quags.
I'm
He's
waiting.
just he's gonna sit there like a pussy. We all jump
So
in.
you wait-
for
I'm gonna
real
wait
battle.
for us to die.
You wait about 30 seconds, Queequeg, and in a flash, your friends are pulled underneath the portal, gone from view. The rest of you get the feeling of falling quite rapidly as the air around you changes from a kind of warm, dank cellar, kind of caverny area to cold, very cold, strong winds, and the smell of pine. And in the next moment, you land, and reality comes back to you. You're surrounded by countryside. You're in a forest. You look to be pretty high up from the looks of things. There's a lot of snow, and it's quite cold as the wind howls between the trees. Just beyond the rocks is Nyx homunculus.
Hey, buddy.
We need Queequeg.
Call him over to me.
There's not dragons here.
There's no.
We're high up. That's where dragons are, right?
Hold on a second.
No more than a bow shot ahead of you is a path that leads to a large house with stone on the ground floor and timbers above. And within sight of you, to the left and to the right, are more standing stones similar to what surrounds you now.
Oh,
Do I
God.
recognize this area from any maps I've seen?
From a map of the Sword Coast,
Yes.
yeah, most certainly you would have had a map of the Sword Coast, and you are on the eastern end of the Greypeak Mountains.
Wow. Guys, we got yeeted. We are real far.
We need Queequeg.
Well, I'm gonna start
Queequeg
making
only
my way
does.
toward the path.
Yeah.
We shouldn't go
Queequeg wants to
with
stay in a damp cave by himself, then let him.
Queequeg, what are you doing? It's been about a minute.
Do you smell pine through the portal?
Well, it's been a minute, saying the 30 seconds that it took for your friends to just disappear, and you waited another 30 seconds, and they're not coming back.
God, I don't want to leave this castle.
Hey, one's stronger than 6.
It's the end of Queequeg, I guess.
What?
Alright, I'll jump through.
You don't jump through. You're looking at the portal and you like trip on a stone. You're like, ah!
No, you always jump through portals. Come on.
No, you trip and like you fall through, so you're still true to the character.
Only half of his character goes through the portal, and this is the end of Queequeg.
That is actually beautiful.
I
That's
like
dragon.
this hunting lodge, yeah.
Yeah.
That is
So-
a dragon back there.
Again,
It's crazy.
the pine branches shift and sway in a gusting and kind of fitful wind. Each of you give me a perception check, and we'll take the highest roll.
Okay.
Ooh,
There's your highest
there
roll.
you go.
Yeah, that wins.
What are you?
Man.
What is on your body, Black Hand? You smell like. You smell like the smell of. Shit, what's that brand called? Black Knight. The deodorant only sold at Tesco's for 17.90 cents.
We don't-
Okay, that was
I
far
don't
too
have
British
best
for
gun.
any of us.
Let's go.
So,
All right. What do I smell?
Pine,
try again.
a lot of
Smells like
pine.
cheeseburgers
But-
from McDonald's.
In the wind, the overwhelming stench of troll and dragons fills
Oh, I like trolls.
your nose. The building itself has wooden plaster over a fieldstone lower floor. The windows are all shuttered and closed. The roof is completely overgrown with moss, though you do see a couple familiar peritons circling above. It seems they've set up a roost up there. And smoke pours from one of the 3 chimneys ahead. You can see that there is an area around the back. The door in front is slightly open.
Do we want to go through the front door? Or do we want to go through a window?
Can I go around? Can I do a stealth check and try to sneak around back?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Ooh,
Jesus.
quite handily. You're able to use the side of the lodge, avoiding the windows and the wisp of the winds to kind of mask your footsteps. And you do see in back behind the lodge is what looks like a stable and a kennel. From the stables, you hear screeching and the clanging of metal. The screeching is definitely draconic.
Okay.
And
I
it's
speak Draconic.
fierce.
Or Draconic. Am I able to interpret what they're saying?
They're not saying anything. They're just roaring and
They're just
screeching.
yelling in Draconic.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
don't
sorry.
yell in Spanish.
They don't actually speak a language.
So again, it's just a stable area, and then what else is back there again? I'm sorry.
Kennel. The kennel, if you put your ear to it, you can hear movement and people inside.
All right.
You also pass by a well, looking down the well that's crisp, clear water.
All right. So I go back to the front and I report that back to the party.
Interesting. So it's draconic. So this must belong to the cult of the dragon.
It has to.
I don't think we should go through the front door. I think we should look for an open window and climb through that.
What's the difference?
Am I still stealth
Are you
with my
scared of killing dragons?
I'm scared of being caught in this day, to be honest.
Was
Probably
there a
not,
door in the back?
Nick.
Okay.
Yeah, you sneaking around and then going back to the courtyard. You guys are still at the very edge of the forest. The hunting lodge is still just a few feet in front of you. So, Nick, you basically just ran up and kind of slid as best you can around the sides of the wall and then darted back to the portal stones where
Okay.
everyone's hiding out.
This looks like to be the coat of the dragon of what we're looking for. Right? I hope so.
Nick,
but
you did spot a back door to the lodge.
There's a back door. We could potentially sneak in that way, but did I see multiple windows on the way on the side of the house?
Yes, quite a
Okay.
bit. On the first floor
Need
and
them
second
open.
floor.
All right, let's do
So, bear with me here for a second, everybody.
Yeah, we're making history.
If you were Resmir, wouldn't you much rather stay here than that crappy swamp castle? So I bet she's here.
it. It's a very good idea.
You have to remember, she is a half black dragon. They like
Exactly.
swamps.
Well, they might like
But-
swamps, but I think she would rather stay here.
If the Bullywugs were taking over the castle and she needed to retreat, she
I mean,
would
it
be
didn't
treated
seem like they had that castle 100% under their control, even
We missed-
before we helped.
We didn't find Snapjaw.
We didn't find Snapjaw. Alright, let's all make our way to the back.
For the back door.
All right. And you
Why
can,
don't
Ethan
we?
is worried about Snapjaw.
Oh. Wait, to one of the windows on the side, right? Not the back door?
what were you saying,
Are we doing
Queequeg?
windows, or?
Why don't we half go in the back, half go in the front?
Okay.
We ensure that they don't get away if she's here.
I want to go into the
For the
top.
back.
Okay. I pull up my hood.
Are you wearing the cult regalia?
No, just the cloak of Elvenkind.
Oh, okay, I see you posted there.
Can I put
He's
on
got
Cloak
a-
Regalia?
Yeah, I have Cult Regalia on.
Yeah, I mean,
So
if you guys have
if
it.
we're splitting the
I
party,
put it on.
we
I'm
should
actually
probably
wearing,
split this pretty evenly.
I can go with the one to the back then. They'll need a frontliner.
I do want to attune to my circlet though. I'm in the back, guys. I'm in the
Wait,
back. It's coming.
Did you say we were on the edge of woods in front of the
In the front of the hunting lodge, yes. In the back, you can get a clearer view. You are on the top of a mountain at the moment. There is a well-worn footpath that leads down the mountain. It's on the far side, through forested hills, over logs and rushing creeks, and along muddy trails. From this perspective, you'd assume it'd probably take half a day, if not 3/4 of a day.
Quick.
Yes.
Not a better man I would rather have in the back.
Yes.
So, sorry. Down the hill, you can see probably between 5 and 10 miles, you'd wager, from here. A small village down at the base of the mountain.
So my group, are we all dressed in Cult Regalia?
I'm
mean-
dressed as well.
Yeah.
Those of you going
Alright.
through the front?
Let's
I'm
go
actually
through the
just
door, 'cause
wearing
it was left open
Nike
for us.
hoodie.
I'm dressed in as
Uh,
well, and I'm in the back.
for the back. I'm in mine. I'd like to knock on the door.
So, guys in the front, here's our story. We just retreated from that castle because it's being taken over. What's his name? The guy we just killed.
Born
Shit,
Grey.
what was his name? Born Grey. Yeah, Born Grey sent us back as he was being overrun.
Queequeg, you are greeted by cooks and servants, very low-ranking initiates in the cult. The kitchen itself is spacious, although quite bustling with activity. You've got a staircase leading up and a staircase leading down. The room itself is filled with amazing smells of venison, boiled potatoes, stew. There's a pot of boiling water. A couple of them are chopping their vegetables and tossing them into the water. The one that answered the door looks at you and says, "Yeah."
Praise to your majesty's glory, brother.
Yes. May her might bring us strength. What are you here for?
We're here to meet with Resmir.
Resmir.
Did she come through here recently?
Fred, I don't know Resmir, but Talus is here if you want to talk to Talus.
Talus, yeah, I will talk with him then.
Her. You talk with her.
My apologies. You see, I'm only a dragon wing in this cult.
Well, you're doing better than I am, bud.
Yeah.
And he kind of notions you into coming closer. She's with her girlfriend, so be careful. She might not
Come
take
on.
unexpected visitors.
She is expecting us.
No, and neither were we. What are you doing here? You should be down at Parnast. Oh, or are you new
Parnast?
cooks?
Why would we want to be in Parnast?
Where do you think you are?
We came from the castle.
Friend, I have no idea what you're talking about, but
Castle
I have to
Naerytar.
get back to my venison before I overcook it, and Talus has my head, so whatever you're here for, just be quiet.
Just let us through.
Just be quiet.
I'm going to whisper in Queequeg's name. What's your cult name?
Blackhand.
Come,
Son of a bitch!
come, Dragon Soul Blackhand. Come, Dragon Soul Blackhand. We must get through here.
Blackhand, you, Crow, and Valter.
Yes?
Yes.
You've got a central hallway here that's got stairs, wooden doors all over the place, to your left, above you, below you, down the hall. Fine set of plate armor that's been left to rust that are sitting on two freestanding armor racks, I guess. Man-sized demonic statues stand near the base of the steps. You recognize them immediately as gargoyle statues, though approaching them, they're solid stone.
I would like to just go straight up the stairs.
Or do you have any weaponry out on you, or are you just walking through with your regalia?
So I have my scimitar in my cult scabbard. All my other weapons are in my pack, but I have my shield on my arm.
And Crow and Valter, you're walking through in kind of the same manner?
Yeah,
Correct.
I'm holding the back.
Alright. So, you guys wandering through the kitchen. I assume you want to open up this door, or are you going up the stairs?
Where is
Or the-
Talus?
That's downstairs.
So-
That's
Did
the pantry that leads to the basement.
Where is Talus, though?
Upstairs. Why are you here again?
To meet with her. Come, Dragon Soul Blackhand.
I'm coming.
I'm sorry, guys. I may have missed something. Did
Just-
we all split up still?
I
or-
forgot the
Yeah,
we all
order
go
of
together.
combat.
Yeah,
So, yeah, Nick, you're in the back with-
you're in the kitchen.
Okay.
Can you
Nick,
tell me where you're supposed to be?
As you come upstairs with us, Nick, I look at you and say, "What is your cult name?"
Green beer. I don't know.
Green beer.
No, I've got this. Initiate Yanraf, why are you so late?
I dropped some in the snow back there.
Unacceptable.
My apologies, sir.
I think that guy's lying.
Just
As
hey,
commander of
we're
this
trying to
spot,
work here. We got to get our meal done. Just get him out. Whatever he's done, get out of here. We don't care. Get him.
go upstairs.
Go and get.
Your name will also be going on the list.
And give me a second. I'm just getting all your tokens out there.
Oh, the Cult of the Dragon doesn't have the internet to Google the names.
They're cooks and low ranking. They don't
That's
even
right,
know
though.
the
They
name
don't have the
Krasnir.
internet.
They
They're
wouldn't
just
know
initiates.
Sianrat.
So they're just initiates. I forget how the ranking system works.
It doesn't.
I think it's Initiate Dragon Wing. No, it's Initiate
Dragon Claw,
Claw.
Dragon Wing.
Dragon Claw, Dragon Wing. Then it's Dragon Soul.
There's Dragon
Fang.
There's Dragon Fang, Dragon
Dragon
Claw,
Fang.
and Dragon Soul. There's no Dragon Wing.
And then there's the Where is a Purple?
And then there's the
Alright, I
Worm
get it.
Speakers.
Yeah.
Worm Speakers are top dogs.
How do you get promoted?
You know, doing cult stuff.
Did I say like a dramatic speech about Tiamat returning when I get promoted?
You
So-
say cult stuff, I heard butt stuff. I don't like it.
All of you are upstairs now.
Hey, look, it's the
Shit.
rest of our group.
You might want to turn on restrict movement. We
Shit,
can walk
I
through
thought
walls.
I did, sorry.
Oh,
Also, update on drop because I
There
can
we go.
see through walls. I want to fix that very quickly.
oh,
No, I can't metagame now.
Blackhand. You guys made it upstairs as well.
We did. Crow, how do you have such little health?
He shouldn't.
I-
he should be.
I shouldn't.
Yeah.
There we
Ah.
go.
It's
Good to see
36.
you again.
36?
36.
Good to see you again.
Yeah. I swore I changed it. I definitely did change it.
You
I
did,
don't know
you
why I
did.
changed
It's
back.
the default token. It was my fault.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Good to see you
Now-
again, Initiate Queequeg. And I looked to Blackhand.
No. That's not my initiate name. First of all, I have Dragon Claw armor. Or no, Dragon...
I didn't check my armor. What armor am I
What's the
wearing?
second one?
What
Well,
rank is
I'm
my
pretty
armor?
sure you guys all picked up your armor in the castle, and those were mostly Dragon Claws.
No, I specifically got the higher one because it was bigger.
The only other ones you would have fought, give me just a sec, would have
Is there a
been...
purple word?
They were the yellow background instead of the red background. There were two of them.
Yep, those were Dragon Wings.
Okay, so I have the
Oh,
Dragon
there is a
Wing
Dragon Wing.
background.
There's a Dragon Claw, Fang, Soul, and Wing. Dragon
Can
Claws
I wear
are...
the Dragon Soul one? That's cool.
No, we haven't run into Dragon Souls. We've only run into
never
Wings
mind
and
then.
Claws.
Now,
So I
who
have
did
a
they
wing
say
and
was
you have a
here?
wing.
Do you spell the
Talus.
name of who was supposed to be Talus?
Talus or OS?
IS.
What the fuck? Alright.
AS? MS?
US, ES, Talese. Oh,
Okay,
It'd
USA.
just be Tails.
Hello, I'm Tails. This is my friend Sonic.
What are you guys doing?
Going upstairs like we said we were doing.
You are there.
Are we... Alright. Do we want to try doors?
Well, he said that she would be here with her girlfriend. Maybe we should knock first.
Do I hear...
Are you afraid of
stuff?
interrupting?
Yeah, can we start perceiving at some doors?
Sure. Sure. The one you're in front of? Blackhand?
Actually, I want to check this door specifically. This looks like the door. If I had to pick a door out of all of these doors, I would pick this door.
Complete and utter silence from the other side.
You're
I
wrong.
opened the
I actually
door.
picked this door. Oh. Open that door.
I would like to check my door as well.
Surprisingly, you've got a roaring fireplace that's still going in here. 5 large tapestries hang along the walls. 2 on the west, 2 on the east, and a particularly grand one dominating the south wall.
Grand.
it's-
Crow, you wanted to open up your door as well?
Yarp.
This seems to be guest accommodations.
Ah,
Nothing
perfect.
particular of value nor anything is laid out, just a neatly made bed, an empty desk, an empty drawer, or an empty
I'd like to open
shelf.
this door.
Bed's not empty anymore, fool.
Ixen,
I'd like to open this door.
Ixen, yours. Oops.
Bathtub.
A bathtub.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Indeed. Indeed, it opens up to the bath. Queequeg,
Ixen, go ahead and
I
use it.
knock.
you knock. And you hear the voice of a female call out, "Yes?"
Hello. It is I, Initiate Blackhand.
"Unless you are here with my meal, please continue to your servant duties. Make sure the place is tidied, and please leave us."
I have news from Resmir.
And you hear a couple steps walking towards the door. And it opens just slightly. Just slightly. And you see a large man in full chain armor wielding a longsword. Or sorry, splint armor, wielding a longsword. And looks back. And you see the woman stand up from her desk and kind of put her hand forward as if to dismiss the guard. As he opens up the door the rest of the way. Oops.
Thank you.
Damn, I got myself in.
And I can enter?
Yeah. The guard takes a step back to let you all in.
Thank you.
Finally.
As I said, I have news for Resmir.
Indeed. Kashpia, wait for me on the other side, would you?
On the other side.
In the bathhouse. And you see the Dragonclaw stand up and kind of give a questioning look before just nodding her head and retreating to the bathhouse. Welcome.
That is your girlfriend?
Yes, Kashpia.
Is it not inappropriate for a supervisor to be dating their colleague?
I assure you there's no nepotism or favoritism of any kind. Though, I do wonder how you knew so much about our organization. And she kind of leans forward.
Gosh. I hope it isn't nepotism.
Indeed. What news from Resmir do you bring me?
Oh, you must have heard me wrong from behind the door. I said I have news for Resmir.
Oh. And what is the message?
I cannot tell you. We were sent to send it directly to her. Do you know where she's at? We were told to find her here.
Lower ranking, would expect you to be familiar with those of us at a higher rank, but I suppose with the recent moves, you might not have had time to study up. You have the honor of addressing Talus the White.
The White? Are you a worm speaker?
And she kind of gets a scornful, kind of hatred look on her. Should be. If it weren't for Resmir.
Who is the worm speaker?
Well, I suppose you should find that out in your studies, now won't you?
Well, I can't read.
Please.
Yes.
We can drop the ruse. Perhaps we can do business.
Are your
Go
guards
on.
to be trusted?
As long as you are.
Listen, we were here to give Resmir information. What do you want from us at this point, then?
You're here on a message for Resmir. You still wish to keep up the charade. Fair. Let me
Is
see
this
your
not a
hands.
charade?
Let me see your hands.
Yeah, I have tattoos all over my hands, so I put mine forward, and unfortunately, you can't see the dragon marks anymore. Combat.
Hmm.
I have tattoos all over my hands as well.
No, you don't! Oh my god!
I actually do. I'm tattooed from head to toe.
I know you do. Giving you shit because you're stealing my identity. Identity theft is not a joke, Queequeg.
You wanted to steal a car.
And the rest of you?
Shh, turn out my hands.
I don't have hands.
Deception check. You don't have any.
Yeah.
So,
Disguise self.
it would seem we've got 2 supporters of the Black Dragonflight and 4 imposters, then. So the 2 of you, if you do belong with the cult, and she tosses you a dagger from one of her boots,
Ew, stinky.
lock them up with the rest of them downstairs.
You are a crafty woman.
I will oblige then.
Let you
Hold
cast
on.
Firebolt.
Come on, the rest of you.
Are you casting Firebolt?
No, no.
No, maybe there is something to discuss here.
Yeah, I believe you were offering us something before.
Oh,
Queequeg
but
decided
if you were
to
with the
keep
cult,
everything up.
then anything I could offer has already been promised to you.
No, Talus, don't believe them. They are all evil.
Queequeg, shut up. She's a smarter woman than your ruse.
But I do have information for Talus. For Resmir.
That. Your story keeps
Please.
changing.
Okay, look. Okay,
wants to
look.
do
And she
business,
gives you
let's
kind
do
of a
business.
wry smile.
Please.
And
Please.
just kind of nods to the dagger again. Well, escort your prisoners then.
Please. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
it is. Let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna put my dagger of venom. Okay, maybe he's with the cult, but I'm holding him hostage and we're not. Okay? What do you want?
And the 2 guards begin to draw their long swords out. And
Please.
she's leaning back, kind of sitting like this at her desk. And she just holds out one hand as they draw their long swords, pointing at you, Ixon. They're both moving in towards you.
I'll point at Ixon as well.
We're not
No.
cultists.
Yeah, we aren't cultists. I don't know why this is going on this long.
Okay, please, what's your ruse?
Hear this. Those of you who are wise will listen. I have been scorned by the cult. I mean to retake my place as the White Worm Speaker, but that position is currently held by someone less deserving.
Oh,
Resmir?
well, we can kill him.
Absolutely.
Why are you more deserving of this title?
I have worked tirelessly, keeping down this lodge.
And may I say, it's a nice lodge. You've done a really good job here. I mean, seriously.
Oh, enough with it. Stand down, and she points to her guards. You are no cultists. The message you have for Resmir is nothing she has not already known. You are 3 steps behind her. She's already made it to Skyreach Castle by this point.
Somebody write that down. Write that down.
A day behind her, at best.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but something tells me that your whole bargain here about wanting to be a worm speaker, you got something you can do for us too, so...
Indeed, I could speed up that gap. Close it
Yeah.
slightly. The day would turn into an afternoon.
Well, tell you what, let us rest up to full power. We'll take out whoever you want. You point us like a Patriot arrow. And then you can point us at Resmir. Sound good?
Each hour spent dawdling is another hour closer to when Skyreach goes bye-bye.
Listen, I
Alright.
totally understand that. I really do. But if you want any of these 3 casting motherfuckers to do a goddamn thing, we're gonna
Hello.
need some sleep.
It's me.
Alright,
Maybe
sheepishly.
she has a point.
The guest
If you know of a way we
bedrooms
can-
have been made out to accommodate 8 or
I
so.
need 4 hours.
You would need to double up.
But there's 6 of us.
Okay, maybe she's right. Maybe we shouldn't rest.
No, fuck you.
Oh,
I
never
think
mind.
we ought to rest and head out.
I think
I will
I'd
tell you
head
what.
out.
One last offer for you before you leave this room with that which you regard most precious, be it your
Me.
your lives, your possessions, or she kind of looks you up and down, Blackhand. Otherwise, know that Skyreach will depart from Parnast tomorrow.
And we need to be on it. So we have to wake up tomorrow morning, kill the White Worm Speaker, and then you're going to help us get on Skyreach so that we can get to Resmere. This sounds doable. I don't know why you guys are freaking out about this.
I'm not freaking out.
Yeah,
Pretty
see, we're
chill.
all good. Let's just go rest.
I'm chill as a
Keep
cube.
stuff back, and then we'll
What
rock
time
this
is it?
scuba.
What time is the flight? What gate?
Yeah, what gate do we need to be at? What's the arrival?
Rest now, initiates.
We'll get there 4 hours early, so we're definitely gonna make.
We will talk
Okay.
more in the morning.
I wanna
You,
get inside her.
Tall
Is this a
one,
guest
as
room?
you leave, send
Yes.
Kushbia to my quarters, please.
Oh yeah, no problem. Where did she go?
She was in the bathhouse.
Oh, okay.
Where's that?
Hey, Talus is ready for you. Catch you later.
And she steps out of the bath completely disrobed and naked. She is
that's
stunning.
inappropriate.
She is stunning.
Okay. Well, I'm not.
My
done
bad.
either,
Called
'cause
it.
Talus is
Ah.
great.
Grabs a towel
Get my room,
and
Nick.
begins seductively walking out. As in front of the door, she drops the towel and continues on down the hallway, waiting at the door, looking back at all of you.
I don't get what's so impressive. I'm gay.
And that's where we'll take our first break.
Oh,
The
Good
dragon
night.
has risen.
Nudity and like beauty is nothing to them. He thinks everyone should be naked. Why do we need clothes anyway?
We leveled up, right?
No.
Oh yeah, we're level 20 right now.
Nope, still level 6.
I want to speak.
Oh shit, we can kill Tiamat, right?
Before we go to take that rest, I want to get a conversation with Talus. After the break.
Sure. Yeah. Let's take 5. Let's take 8. Not a full 10, so let's come back at 7:40.
Alright, 9 give or take.
Yep. 8 to 9 minutes.
Okay.
So we didn't get a full rest.
Rather we kill this Talus.
So we get half of our dice back, and I get my rages back.
I mean, she's shown no indication of doing anything good, but it is a situation in which we could gain.
Here is Queequeg's
Yeah.
plan. Okay.
That also means we're gonna have to come back here to murder her again later, most
No.
What stops us from killing her after
You-
she?
Before we
Well,
leave, we steal her girlfriend.
Why would we do that? They're in a happy relationship.
It will make her come to us, and then we can kill her.
Do we? Does she care that much?
Yes.
You know what I really like? How everyone is just so
T?
like.
murdering.
Everyone is just so. I love how everyone is just like, oh hey, Talus has a girlfriend and she's also a woman, and everyone's just treating that as like completely normal, and I like that. Haven't we really progressed as a society?
I mean, people are casting
I don't-
fireballs and stuff, so I don't
Yeah.
see any issue.
Yeah,
I don't
it's nice.
discriminate against dragon cultists.
It's
I kill
nice,
them all
though.
the same, gay or
It
not.
is nice though.
I'll be right back.
A lot of modules doing this nowadays, and I like it. Strahd's bisexual, and it's like some of them look like a lot of characters.
That doesn't surprise me with Strahd.
You have to remember he's an abuser. That's what vampires are.
Well, yeah, the guy's fucking insane.
Yeah,
And
well,
also
yeah.
kind of a creepy neckbeard.
He kind of vibes that.
Yeah, he vibes that really hard, especially with,
The blood
forcing
of the
relationships.
My beloved Tatiana.
No.
She's not even that hot.
Esmeralda.
I'm a big fan of Rahadin, actually. I love Rahadin. He's a really handsome. Shame I cut off his head because he's so powerful.
What's good, fuckos?
But yeah, Harker's hit things hard.
But not gonna lie, not liking that we're leaving some dragon cultists alive.
It's not the most pleasant thing. Yeah.
I forgot Crow doesn't know any of our backstories because he wasn't there.
I know for a fact that you're racist towards dragon. So.
We haven't really sat
I'm just
down and
kidding.
told him.
I'm not really a racist as much as I just want them all to die, you know.
Because of the way they look.
I mean, really
no,
speaking,
because they murdered everything I held dear to me, and as it turns out, my father and grandfather also is part of the cult.
they murdered a lot of things they hold dear to me, but not everything.
Yeah, you know, like my wife and my daughter.
And not your father, though.
Not my father though. We killed my father.
Yeah, and he's in jail. It's
Well,
yeah. We haven't really had a good chance to go over backstories. Haven't chilled. I
My
like it when
face
you
is
don't just
all-
get a long rest after every fight.
my face is all, you know, fucked up because of dragons. So yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
don't like dragons.
I brought your father back to life only for him to say he's a dragon cultist. Yeah.
I don't like dragons because you don't like dragons.
You probably should have built your character to have a reason to oppose a dragon cult in a module about fighting dragons, to be honest.
I did. Dragons killed my father and raped my mother. Actually, I mean, technically, I could say with my backstory that dragons are like the ones that attacked my Jarl, like the guy I was in charge of protecting.
It's a good rule of thumb. Like if you're playing Curse of Strahd to have something the DM can work with, or like if you're playing like Descent into Avernus to have some motivation to go to hell. Because if not, you're just going along with the adventure because it's like fun.
Oh,
I guess.
we were forced into going to into hell. So
Yeah.
Ludwig von Essen absolutely hates the fact that he's in hell, and he's doing everything he can to get the hell out.
I mean, you gotta have. It helps to have some buy-in.
Yeah, his
Just
buy-in
as
now is that he learned that soul coins can be used as an energy source,
They can. You can
And,
put them in cars.
and so he's started tinkering around with making technology that uses soul coins.
Are you playing Descent to Avernus with someone?
Yeah. Me and my my other friend group, we played. Well, we were playing for a while. We just
Rona?
recently stopped. No, it was well, technically, yeah. My one of the characters we were playing with ended up working weekends, and that's when everyone else has time off.
It's a really good module. Anyway, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I want to run Descent into Avernus someday. Well, I've already ran through the entire module, but I want to run it again. With more of an idea.
It's been fun so far.
Anyway, I'll be right back.
Has anybody in this group played the Uncharted games?
Yeah.
Which ones have you
No.
played?
I played all of them except for 4.
What did you think of them?
Like individually or as a whole?
You can go ahead and say as a whole, because I'm on the 3rd one right now, so don't spoil anything from that.
I mean, there's not even any spoilers. I think the series is a great series. I played the first one when it came out and I liked it, but the second one blew me away. I mean, I loved the second one so much. The third one was good, but I don't know. I didn't love the third one, so I didn't play 4. But now I own 4 and I still haven't played it. But I liked it as a series.
So where I'm at right now is I've beaten 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And I just got to like Marlowe just captured me in Yemen.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at in the 3rd one. And so far, I agree. The second one improved a lot from the first one. But I think the 3rd one really added a ton of quality of life. The ability to take down people from a distance, like if you're above them, you can finally just yeet on top of them. The ability to like actually do more in combat than just punch them in the face. Like you can pull grenade pins, you can take their weapon and shit like that.
I think what did it so much for me was the second one was it was just a movie that you were along for the ride. You know, like it was so cinematic and everything. I feel like the third one, it didn't necessarily stray. It just didn't capture it as well as the second one did for me. But I was also moving away from like, I played that in a time where surprisingly enough, I didn't play a lot of video games at that point. So I just didn't give a shit. I've actually been playing through the third one again. I just finished the second one, and I just finished like literally the very beginning, the bar brawl at the beginning.
Are you playing the remaster?
Yeah,
it's so pretty.
It is, yeah.
Like I was looking at a side-by-side comparison, and I understand completely that it's so long ago, but
I mean, that was a long time.
It's such a pretty game for like being a fairly simple game mechanics-wise.
Yeah,
like,
I actually
the jet ski part in the first game shows its age hard.
It does, yeah.
Hard.
I'm actually pretty surprised that they pushed up the release date for Last of Us 2. That's the first game so far that has the release date pushed forward, which I'm excited about. Trust me, I'm very excited to play that game. Last of Us 1 was phenomenal. I don't know. Now it's like a month away, so.
Alrighty.
Hello. Is everybody here?
Yep. You're not.
Yep.
Walter?
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
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 It is early the next morning. We have all gotten a long rest.
Yay!
Yay!
That's my morning sound.
That's disgusting.
We need to get all the disgust out like at the start of the day. You know, that was a long time without sitting down.
It was like 3 sessions without a long rest.
Yeah, it was a long time.
No shit.
Nixon, you're outside. You've fallen to the
Yeah.
ground.
I'm doing a Tatiana.
Oh.
So I only have 3 hit dice because it recovers.
You only get half your hit die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to go meet with Mrs. Woman.
Talus?
Talus the White.
This is woman.
Indeed, she is there yet again. This time by a third guard rather than her girlfriend.
Talus.
Now then, slept well, I hope.
You as well?
Now tell me, before we get to the pleasantries, why do you want Resmir dead?
Why would we want you dead?
I assume to stop the rise of Tiamat, of course.
Exactly. She also burnt down my whole estate. That's part of it.
Tiamat did?
Yeah, personally, no, Resmir.
Oh. Well, I do suppose that calls for... Oh, wait. I know that sigil, and she walks over to her shelf here. It's filled with books, and among it is one book in particular that she hands to you. And it's a book of the cult. She hands to you, Ixon, and it's a book of the cult of notable houses and how to deal with them. And sure enough, she had opened just to the page of the story of Dragon's Bane. How they had planned it. Everything. They had written in there that one had survived and had not been found in the wreckage. It is presumed that he had died as he was too small to survive on his own.
Let's pull out my dagger.
I didn't write the pages. And besides, I don't
But you
suppose...
worked for those who did.
I don't suppose you want Malgat or Wessick here to liven things up?
Tell
Wait a
us.
second.
Everyone here has killed countless people for the crime of insulting them.
Hmm.
Do you think we can't handle this?
Indeed. There's a prisoner just downstairs, tied up for merely coming across the lodge. You should count yourselves lucky I took you in as guests, and you don't end up down in the basement chained along with her.
Yeah, you should feel lucky.
And
Dragon's Bane is not very
she
happy.
kind of just
reading
gives
the
you
book.
a droll kind of look, a roll eye queequeg. Mm.
I'm gonna tear out the page. I'm gonna tear out
Can
the
I-
page and put it in my pocket.
Can I see if that book has anything to do with what happened to my town?
Indeed. The Babel family is also in here, but it is part of the beginning chapters, focused when the cult was focused on reviving Dracoliches. The Dragon's Bane name comes in the back half of the book, really towards
Only
the
a
end.
footnote.
Yeah, towards the end, probably the last 20 or so pages of the book is all under new cult.
Okay.
How does it have to do with his family?
Only his grandfather. The
Huh.
line ends with his grandfather saying, "Loyal servant."
Talus.
She just says loyal servant.
Yep. That's the only entry for Battle. Battle, grandfather's name, loyal servant. Not your father,
Speaking
not
of
you.
which, I see Babel has been put into this book as well.
Mm.
Tell me, do you know where he is? And I show her the name.
No, I'm afraid that cult is dying or will soon be dead. The new cult. The one dedicated to Tiamat. Our mother and strength.
Why do you worship Tiamat? Why anyone else?
This world is corrupt. This world has failed. Elves, dwarves, all of you. Humanity is the worst among them. I know I have no place, no right to walk among her land. It is our goal to bring about the god so that she can have her land. And we will act as her loyal subjects as she reshapes the land in her image. A land of tyranny.
There it is.
Heard.
A tyranny
So,
of dragons?
So, in this world that you're going to create, I'm going to tighten my grip on the dagger again. Why do you think helping us, the people who can defeat this cult, would further your goals?
It is true that if you do accept my aid, you would only be furthering my own goals. In fact, you would appoint me Worm Speaker. It is my gift to you that I offer one last chance to bow down when that day comes and Tiamat arrives, it is by my word that you will have one final chance to join us and live on to see the world remade.
Tiamat will not win.
Oh, we'll join you. Just get us to Skyhold, please.
I told you we're not on the Naroos anymore. Tiamat will not win.
Then I offer you this. 5 names. If you think Tiamat cannot win, 5 names.
What about these 5 names?
I need more from you in return. A guarantee that I will escape this lodge alive, as I have no doubt you can deal with my guards and perhaps me, but...
What's the benefit of these 5 names?
I
I
look
can
over
tell you
the
5
guard.
names. Bob, Jill, Jane, Peter, Marcus, Chris.
Names
get?
can
6.
hold a lot of power if you know who to ask.
Are we
We already
dealing
know
with devils
Tyranny.
and demons?
Devils, perhaps.
I look over at the guard and say, "Ha ha, she called you weak."
And he just kind of just grunts up to you and looks back at Talus, and she just kind of smirks. Fine. I will offer you more. Skyreach departs in just a few hours. You will need a way in. Or do you think your might can handle ogres, wyverns, Resmir, the Red Wizards, all at the same time?
Red wizards?
And she just smirks and raises an eyebrow. Now, shall we do business?
Yeah, I don't know why everybody's arguing against the business venture. I feel
I'm
like
gonna-
this is a pretty solid deal
As-
for us.
As of right now, Talus, the friend or the enemy of my friend is the friend of my enemy's friend.
That is
I
not
think
how
it's
that
pride.
phrase goes, but okay.
I think it's pride, Black Hand.
We can come to amenities right now, but
We are
we will come for you later.
As I said,
arguing out of pride.
at the end of days, it'll be by my word that we shall meet again, and you will have another chance at life.
Yeah.
Then help us. Let's go.
Yeah, I agree.
Present your hands, each of you, on the table. Sorvik? And she motions over, and one of the guards walks over, pulls out his longsword.
You're going to cut off our hands?
No, no, no. Don't be so drastic.
Sorry, I'm very...
You must
Apprehensive.
carve the tattoo of the white dragon. And it's covering your middle finger all the way down the midway through your back, covering your pinky. Carve the outline of the white dragon to show that you are sincere in keeping me alive in exchange for the information I offer.
I do it.
But I'm not sincere, so no.
Then I'm afraid we have no deal.
Can I carve it on his behalf?
I leave the room.
Not onto his hand.
I'm afraid that won't do. Malgat, please. And Malgat chases after you and kind of grabs you by the elbow area. Kind of, not in semi-aggressive, just meaning to hold you in place, kind of keep you from going
You
any
roll
further.
Initiative?
He wants you to. He wants you to hear this.
I want...
Are you gonna fight back, Queequeg?
Yes, I will not be
That is-
cutting anything in my hand.
Give me an athletics or acrobatics. Contested against a nat 1.
Talis, I want to work with you.
It seems your
Athletics
friends
or-
have a different option in mind.
They killed people for being rude to them.
So, Queequeg,
And I pushed him to the ground.
You are able to just shove him off, and he kind of stumbles back and falls to the corner of the door.
And I shout out, "No! I will not cut anything in my hand."
It seems I was right. My guards would be no match for you. Luckily, I have Trepsin.
The fuck is a Trepsin?
Now then,
Trips.
you seem to be the only two with any sense about you. And she's looking at you, Ixen and Blackhand. I will count your word as part of the group's. Seems you are the leaders of whatever ragtag band of adventurers you are. It matters not, for in the end, you will bow. But for now, your hands will do as speakers of the party. Lay them forward.
Okay.
Do I have to carve it myself?
Sorvik will do the honor. And Sorvik walks up and, with the longsword, first Blackhand pierces into you, starting at the top of your index finger, cutting down through the middle, going around the base of the thumb, around the back palm, and up to your third ring finger. This is on your right hand, and again,
We're
all the way
putting a
up
lot
to the
into
tip.
this.
Okay. That hurt, but alright.
And you
We're
bleed
putting a lot into this.
a little bit, and you take 5 points of piercing. And Ixen, you see him shrug as the blood is going down his hand. It's quite deep. There's a lot of veins in that part of the hand. And then
Is this? You sure this is absolutely necessary?
I need to guarantee my safety. I assume you will keep your friend out there at bay.
I will try my hardest, but again, they kill people for being rude to them.
I have been nothing but hospitable to all of you.
Talus, I'm not going to personally kill you.
Sorvik. And
I grate my teeth.
he's got one hand over your wrist as he's using the other to carve in. And you both have the permanent scar of the sign of the white dragon on your right hand. And again, if you need to see it, there it is. The white dragon covers all 3
Ow.
of those. And I'm sorry, it was actually from your middle to your pinky, not from your index to your ring.
That's
I'm
okay.
gonna look at the insignia. Why white dragons?
Because she's a white dragon. Her name is Talus the White.
Why did you choose to prefer the white dragons?
The white dragons, icy and cold, calculating.
Aren't
Is
they the
what-
most animalistic and stupid of them all?
Some would say stupid. Others would say biding their time for when opportunity strikes us best. We feign our ignorance. Now then, now that I know you mean well, what is it you want to know?
How can we catch up to Resmere?
You'll need the command word to enter into Skyreach Castle.
What is the command word?
There are 2, depending on who you confront. If you confront a cultist, greet them with Tiamat, our mother and strength. If you encounter the ogres, or any giant of any kind, for that matter, exclaim, Hail Blagathkusk.
God bless you.
Hail Bagathkask.
Alright.
Bless you.
And what are
Right.
these 5 names?
Ah, yes. The names. Galvan, the blue worm speaker. Neronvane, the green worm speaker. And that which I need your help with, Varum, the White Worm Speaker.
Baron.
And you've already had the pleasure of meeting Resmir, the Black Worm Speaker.
Who's the green worm speaker?
Neuron Vein.
Okay. Something with V's and N's.
And our leader, the one who rightly transcribed the ancient texts of Samaster First Speaker, Severin the Red.
Severance. Wait. Severus Snape?
Red Dragon? Oh, okay. Alright.
Can somebody paste all those in the chat so I can copy them in my notes?
Yeah. Give me one.
Talis, you seem like an honorable woman, even if I disagree with you. I think it might. Well, if the cult does rise, if we ever meet again, I think we are going to have to fight. But I'm not going to kill you here.
If at that point we do meet again, it will be too late for you. Now,
Maybe.
if this has sufficed
Thank
for
you.
you,
Nice.
I bid you leave.
Names are perfect.
Where is Ram?
Varam. And she stands, and she's got a specific type of hatred at even the mention of the name. Varam. Varam the White. Finder of the Drakhorn. That's why he got his promotion, you know.
Where is he?
I know not where he is. North here, I suppose. Somewhere cold. All I know is that he's won Severin's favor. A dwarf of all people.
A dwarf. Huh.
He's found the Drakhorn. The significance we are still finding out.
And how are we going to find how are we going to fulfill our end of the bargain to kill him? We don't know where he is.
You were clever enough to fool my cooks and servants.
They are
you
cooks
are
and servants.
clever enough to fool higher-ranking members? Even so,
Very well.
having the passcode to enter into Skyreach Castle should bid you good favor.
Very well. Until we meet again, then. Your death or mine.
Indeed.
Is that agreeable with everyone else?
Yep.
Just look at the tattoo. It really hurts.
You're gonna need to bandage it up. It's not super deep, but deep enough where it's gonna need some bandage, or in this cold atmospheric climate, it's especially prone to frostbite.
Did you also take 5?
Yes,
Yeah, I
excellent.
Yeah, I'll
That's
just
what my head
molest us. No, I'll just molest us for 5 each.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, what?
And
Oh, paladins have molestation as an.
the cuts that were bleeding instantly heal and appear as scars under the radiant energy.
Ow.
Don't lay on your hands. You just got a fresh tattoo.
Hey, Chris, what's your ruling on divine smiting with the penis?
I don't have one.
Important for like a character, you know.
Well, you'd have to be striking with said penis.
Well, yeah, if you're a monk and a paladin.
A monk paladin. Oh, right. We can do
That
that.
would be terrible to stat out, but it would be doable. And then that would be hilarious because you could use your
cleric
dick for
paladin.
all of your unarmed attack. And then you could smite with your dick.
And as you all
Come
walk
on.
out of the room, Malgat lets go of, or stands up and kind of rights herself and stands at attention and enters the room again. Queequeg is standing there in kind of a pouty fashion.
What's new? Yeah, Queequeg.
I can't believe you guys would cut your hands for them.
Get yourself a roll 20.
It was a sacrifice.
Dude,
You
I
could
would
have killed her and moved on.
Oh, get yourself a
It's
roll 20.
it's
I would
it's a
cut my hands
sacrifice.
for nothing. I would cut my hands for lettuce.
It is a sacrifice.
You magic users are all the same.
White? That's racist.
Quick, I really appreciate concern.
Walter and
It's
Crow,
not
are
concern.
you hanging out in the office area?
No, I guess I'm gonna leave.
I am ashamed of you all.
Then
This will turn out for the better.
Ashamed of us
trust me.
all.
Walter,
I didn't get my hand carved.
as the
This will turn
last
out for the better.
Walter, as the last one to leave, you would hear kind of a malicious type of laughter as you hear Talus say, "The white mask is ours. Worm Speaker Talus. The rise of Tiamat is nigh."
Like Bill
I
now?
wonder if that's next book.
Does this door open here?
It does. Would you like to open it?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
No
quietly
one's in it?
pass that along to the rest of my group.
The shutters here are flapping open in the wind, allowing a little bit of light to shine in. There's 4 unmade beds that line the southern wall. Other furnishings include a table, 4 chairs, a wine rack that has multitude of bottles in them. Most of them are uncorked and empty. There are a few that still have the cork in them.
What is in here?
That door is locked.
I will knock on it.
It's Quick. How is there going to be a lock?
And the door opens just slightly, enough to reveal Kushpia.
Oh my god, it's Crispia.
Who is that?
My old
It's
high
got
school
Right,
sweetheart.
girl.
Talus's paramour. You're not Talus. Come to join us, have you?
I do have a rope.
Is there a rope?
Quick, they're not alcohol. Get out of there.
Quick. Come on.
We should take her, Ixon.
There's no reason to, trust me.
Trust you? Look at
There's
your
no reason to
hand!
trust you.
Yeah. Are you loyal to Tiamat? What's your name again?
Kushpia.
Cushby. Are you loyal to Tiamat?
Cushby.
I'm loyal to Talus. This whole cult business is rather fun, is it not? And she looks you up and down,
Dark
noticing your regalia.
She's human?
She is. And she is wearing a dragon claw mask and ornaments. So she's a little higher ranked than Anisha. She's buying into it a little bit more than she might be.
No, she
letting on.
fucked her way to the top. Come on.
Didn't we all though?
I think we all did.
That's how I got into the cult of the dragon.
Scott Blackhand laid on hands one. Fucking top.
Alright, I leave then.
So, this room, you were mentioning that there were super grandiose tapestries in here, but we never got a chance to look at any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that.
Indeed. 4 of the 5 of them show dragons hunting, killing, and feasting on lesser creatures, with blue dragons attacking a desert caravan, elves succumbing to a green dragon's gaseous breath weapon, a red dragon burning down what might be the castle ward of Waterdeep, and a black and white
Someone would do
dragon
that.
circling over a cold swamp dotted with ruins.
A black and white dragon?
Mm-hmm.
It's a half black, half white.
Not mixed. One black,
Oh, a
one
black
white.
dragon and a white dragon.
Right, yeah.
Nick, your background's making me dizzy.
The 5th tapestry on the southern wall shows Tiamat, the queen of evil dragons, in all her glory. crowned
didn't vote for
in
that.
gold and silver, and worked with gemstones and gold and silver thread. It's about 35 feet wide and 20 feet tall, all in all, and it shows Tiamat crushing cities and surrounded by adorning followers, kneeling and bowing.
This is the one that shows that?
Yes. Yep. Big one on the south.
I tear it down.
So this is what happened.
Mm. The tapestry itself weighs about 200 pounds, so it's quite hefty. As you tear it down, it kind of drags your arms along within the bottom half of it. It is 20 feet tall, so it's big. It's big.
Oh,
And it lands with a
Hey.
thud. But you
It's
do
too
manage to
easy.
tear it down.
Good job, Quagaroonie.
That should diminish their connection to the cult and Tiamat, right?
And you hear it coming down the hallway. What was that noise? I thought you were leaving. Sorvix,
Yes.
go check on that. Wessex,
We are.
why don't you go with him? And down the hallway, the two guards meet you at the doorway. What? Dallas, they're taking the rugs!
We're not taking the rugs. We are leaving.
And
I mean, you had the rug in your hand, man.
Dallas walks out of the room. And I thought we had a deal.
We do have a deal. It's only tapestries, okay?
Also, we
Then
didn't condone
you would
this.
return it to its proper holding place.
Yes, we will. And I go downstairs.
Wyzik, please.
Is it worth it to sully this deal? And I'm gonna like hold him with my hand. Is it worth it to sully our deal over some tapestries? I'm 8 strength, so probably not.
Listen, I have to maintain my position within the cult. This happens to be a gathering chamber for all of us higher-ranking members, and if the tapestry to Tiamat is removed from these chambers, I would be questioned, and that would put a certain hindrance on my ascension to Wormspeaker. Now you will return the tapestry to the wall, or Wessex here will draw his sword and Treppen.
How much?
Trepson will be here in a matter of moments.
How much in gold? How much in gold is this tapestry worth?
I'm not taking the tapestry. I just took it off the wall and threw it down.
Oh,
Just so you know.
I thought you were taking it. Sorry. My
No,
apologies.
just threw it on the ground.
Bit trash, so this conversation can still be had.
Then you will hang the tapestry back up, and you will go down to Parnast, and hopefully make it to Castle Skyreach before it takes off.
I will hang it back up.
Good. Now,
Now we
go.
Palace?
To Parnas.
Palace.
All right.
Yes.
Before we leave,
Yes, you're calling.
one of the cooks downstairs.
Mhm.
I would like to tell him that Talus wants to speak with them.
Okay.
And once he gets out of view of all of the other guards, I want to coup de grace him.
In what regard? What are you saying? Just
About the food.
Talos needs to see you.
About the food, yes.
What was wrong? I swear the venison was cooked perfectly, medium rare, just as she likes.
Well, go check and see. She said it tasted like shit.
Oh no, this.
What is she, Antonigo?
And I leave.
Go ahead and make your attack roll.
I'm not attacking him. I'm just giving him.
You said you were
Bullshit.
coup de grace him.
I'm not going to, though. I'm leaving.
I was going to gentle repose.
I don't want to make this worse for us.
Yeah, good job staying true to your character. It's
I mean,
it's a
You
it's a
could.
fucky situation.
I'm totally behind you if you wanna just murder all these dragon cultists, but I'm biased. Don't listen to me.
I'm with
I
you,
made
Walter.
it
But
not attack them.
So who actually took the hand tattoos?
I did.
Okay,
Black Hand and Nixon.
noted.
Do I have a glove?
You would as part of
maybe.
your cult gear, yes.
Can I put like one glove over the tattoo? I put a glove on. A singular glove. Oh, Parnast.
I'm Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
What is that? Okay.
I just want to say,
Reference, huh?
as a DM, for shame, working with the enemy, for shame.
Oh no!
For
The problem
shame.
is, like, you told me that like Ixon is a spy for the Dragon Cult, and I was just trying to be realistic.
It is. It's a tough choice.
It
Do you-
is. Yeah.
Do you want an easy way into the castle to stop Resmir, but that guarantees the ascension of a new Worm Speaker, or do you just kill them all and hope to catch Resmir and fight your way into the castle yourself? That's your choice.
Yeah.
No more.
That was going to be
Well-
my solution, but I wasn't sure if everyone was going to be for it.
Character?
I was with Volter, but unfortunately, Volter said we shouldn't kill everyone.
It's
Volter's like, God.
my character would do.
So, as expected, it does take about half a day to make it down the far side of the mountain through the winding trails.
For shame.
The muddy ravines, the forested area, but you do, by dusk, make it to the village of Parnast. It's quite scarce. There's a few people walking around. Every person that you do see walking around either pays you no attention or is openly wearing cult regalia, as they are a few haul wagons down to the southern end of town, where you see, surrounded in fog-like mist, what you see there, Black Hand and everybody else, is 5 guards that are standing around the well, making sure everybody is tending to their duties. We'll get to that in just a second.
Duty.
Is it pointless?
Hey. The castle itself at the very edge of the town is shrouded in kind of a fog-like mist. It does not look like the castle should be there from a geological standpoint.
Hail Tiamat's glory.
No, it's Tiamat, our mother and strength. Come on now.
Tiamat, our mother and strength.
Yep.
I'm trying to not look at Queequeg and say that.
Yep. What are you here for then? Just taking a load off? You don't got any cart or boxes or anything, so just taking a rest.
Resmir. Here to meet with Resmir.
Well, Skyreach is set to depart in the next hour, so I'm afraid you're too late.
That's okay. We can be on and off in an hour. It's only a short message.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that unless you've got the
Tiamat, our mother and strength.
yes, we all know the code, but unless you're Dragonfang or above and can ride the wyverns, then I'm afraid you're stuck in Parnast, friend.
Riding wyverns? I'm very proficient in that.
Yes, but
I've rode hundreds of wyverns, actually.
Only Captain Athelstan and Talus have permission to ride the wyverns at this
Well,
point.
we have permission from Talus.
Yep, and I
don't
show
think-
off my hand.
Oh,
Blat, dog.
oh, well then, you better hurry, because, yeah, there should be, and just as he's saying that, you're, as a big section of the cliff begins to unhinge from, go, they're moving ahead of schedule. And he signals you back to the big building here.
Shit.
As I continue through, I look on and say, I'd like to have you know, I used to bullseye womp rats in my wyvern back home.
I hate you. I hate you so much. This building.
Let's do this.
Oh,
That building, sorry. That's the
Let's ride
that's
some
the
fucking wyverns.
tavern.
Which
That's-
one?
The one that you're in front of right now, Queequeg, is the tavern. Nope, not that one.
Oh,
Let's
The
let's ride wyverns.
Indeed. Inside is a member of the cult who affixes a 2-rider saddlebag or saddle up top each wyvern. So 2 of you can ride 1 wyvern.
Nixon, why don't you ride with Queequeg so that no one shoots him out of the fucking sky?
Yeah, come quick.
you mean
Again, not a
initiate
bad man.
Black Hand?
And Crow can come with me.
Not
Those-
a better man I would like to ride with.
Walter and Ixon, or Walter and Nick can ride on their own.
Those of you representing the riders, I do need animal handling checks.
Yeehaw! I
Oh,
have good
shite.
wisdom, so don't worry about it.
Dixon, are you sure you
I
can
fucking died.
handle the animal?
I'm not.
dying.
I'm not sure of anything. I'm not sure of anything since I was fucking people in the Church of Sunni, and I'm gonna. That's a.
You also fucked doppelgangers.
That's a 10. That is a 10.
Can I try rolling for animal handling?
I rolled a 5.
So, so who is the
Just
riders? Who are the riders, rather? So we've got Ixon and Blackhand. Crow, you were trying to ride? Be a
No,
rider?
I was just seeing what's going on.
Crow's with me.
Yeah. See what I was roll, sorry.
So we'll give you the advantage since Blackhand doesn't seem to get a hold of it, but you can watch him enough, Crow, to get a hang of it. If whoever's riding with Ixon would like to ride at advantage or roll at advantage as well,
Whoop whoop. So wait, I'm rolling or Ixon's rolling?
you are. Ixon rolled, and you're learning what not to do from Ixon.
Guidance.
Nice.
Roll a d4.
No, he rolled at advantage. He's
Yeah, he's
Oh.
24.
There you go. So
I
it's,
used to bullseye womp rats on my wyvern back home.
it's
Thank you.
Queequeg and Ixon. So that leaves Nick and Walter. Who's the rider?
Right out here with-
Yeah. Does not matter.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow.
Well,
So Walter, roll at
That.
advantage.
Walter,
roll at advantage.
Mhm. There you
How
go.
did they
There you
400
There you
feet?
go.
So
Getting the bad rolls out. Shake that.
let me just move you guys around real quick. There we go. And you rise above the clouds, above Parnast, to meet Skyreach Castle, as it's above the cloud line now, for several hundred, if not 1,000 feet above the cloud line at this point, and it begins zooming off to the south. And you chase after it
Get after it.
on your wyverns. And in the distance, coming from the castle, you see 3 more wyverns approach you, one of them holding a banner, the banner of Tiamat.
Uh-oh.
And then I'll need initiatives.
Finally. Gonna kill some dragons.
Hail Tiamat, mother and glory of dragons.
Damn it. Can you add that to mine or should I roll again?
I'll add it.
Okay, hang
Yeet. Skeet. I gotta refresh
Just-
this one.
on. Real quick before we start combat, I just gotta pee.
Go pee.
Wait, camera.
Urinate.
Can we assume that my turret the servant like lined up on with me, or is that
Got it mounted on your wyvern.
Yeah, we'll count it for now, but I don't think it'll come up again. But just let me know when you've got your turret and your servant and stuff with you, because each day you've got to summon it and resummon it. It's part of the fun of being an artificer. You're a tinkerer.
Yes.
Tink with your mum.
Okay.
Ooh.
Can we automatically assume that I do it every morning, that I grab the turret and the homunculus servant
Yeah.
as the long rest
Well-
ends?
Yeah,
Or is-
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Can you move them a bit closer?
No.
Why not? Railroading.
So, I gotta wait for the shit to load. There it is. Get out of here.
Railroading.
Why isn't it loading, sir?
It's not me, I
So that
swear.
it might be your fault.
Piece of crap.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Determines which side of the wyvern they're on.
On their side?
What determines which wyvern they're riding?
Hang on. Before I answer that,
Did you read up on the mounted combatant rules?
I did. It's written in here.
Nah, well, yeah, I like those rules.
Hey, Chris, mute yourself.
Oh, thank you. It is written in here.
I like those rules. There's no reason not to grab a mount, really.
And how much does a homunculus servant weigh?
Like 25, I think.
Okay.
That's skinny bitch.
So you guys are about 100 feet above. Ooh, I gotta move these dragon claws.
That's a lot to fall.
Yeah, you guys are quite high up in the sky at the moment.
Fuck.
I'm annoyed this.
I'm in danger.
As a Kenku I used to know would say, "Fuck man,
Fuck, man.
fuck man."
Can I ask
So how
what
do-
these 100s are?
It represents your height. Because we're
Oh.
in aerial combat at the moment, we'll just put your homunculus right there.
The Eldritch Cannon falls off.
People are going to be going up and down rather than forward and backward. There's 3 dimensions instead of 2 dimensions.
Bro, I'm not too good in math.
4 dimensions?
It's not that hard.
So,
Whatever.
you're all at 100 feet in the air, in the clouds, flying towards Skyreach Castle as it zooms off southern along the Greypeak Mountains when you're met up by several cult members also riding wyverns. Nick, you're up first.
Alright. He had to be. So he's driving, or I guess I'm
You're driving.
handling.
No, Valter is. I'm sorry, you rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
You suck.
So it would have to be on his turn to maneuver up or down.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, drivers are in control of the wyverns. And each time the driver takes damage, I need a dex check to see if you maintain control.
Oh no.
Or what? We follow our death?
100 feet is 10d6 bludgeoning.
Jesus fucking H.
All right.
200 feet is 20d6, which means Tatiana took 20d6 damage.
Yeah, she did.
So she could have survived.
Probably not.
So, just gonna take out the
But could have. Could have for sure.
That's a long way to fall.
All right. You know what?
I am still not seeing Crow on the initiative.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Alright,
forgot to
did you
add
not
Crow.
add me?
Yeah, I forgot to. Let me check. What were you at again, Crow, here?
18.14.
I said 18.14. You just didn't give me a chance to do it.
Uh-huh.
Idiot. God.
So, Nick, what you doing?
Scorching ray at the 3 handlers of the wyverns.
Which one? Oh, one on
The,
each?
Yeah, one on each.
Are you
So
targeting
one
the wyvern
operating-
or the cultist?
the one operating? The cultist operating,
Very good.
handling the.
All right, so we'll start with the we'll start with this guy, then go to that one, and so on. So roll your attack for the first ray.
That one I'm gonna add on my arcane firearm spell damage.
Oh, I see. You already rolled the attacks. The 17 on the first one will hit, and he's gonna make his dex check and pass. Maintain control, but he does take. You're adding your arcane firearm. What's that?
Yes, to the first one.
So he takes 13 points of fire damage. The second one is able to, second and third one actually are able to duck their wyverns under the rays and dodge beams.
Nice. And then bonus action. What's bullet stuff? This guy.
24 will hit for 8 more points of force. It's a large creature, and apologies, I should have done this sooner. But they are classified as huge creatures. They're just shy of actual adult dragons. They are often confused as full-on dragons.
They are very
But
cool.
instead, they're more of a cousin to the dragon. Still quite large, so they could accommodate a smaller type thing like your Eldritch Cannon, which I believe is a small type object, not a medium. But
Yeah,
I'll have to look it up.
It can be
I've heard
both.
that. I've heard that, like, you know how apes are like the pre-humans?
hmm
I've heard that these are the pre-dragons.
Whoa, whoa,
I knew somebody was gonna say something.
whoa.
Doesn't give me any info on whether or not.
Yeah, I just saw that on the YouTube channel, so it might not be true.
It's not a complete true thing. No.
It's a theory, just like gravity.
Hey, gravity's only a theory because you can't prove.
Can't or won't.
Can't. There's literally no way to prove gravity's real.
I just picked up my mouse. I just put down my mouse.
Right, but how do you know that that's gravity?
Because that's
'Cause
gravity
somebody
is when
told
things
you.
fall.
It's
I
called
mean, told
gravity
you.
because it grabs you and pulls you down.
The dragon fang is going to slice at you, Walter, and swoop up as he swipes at you also next. So in just one swoop, he flies up to you both and just is dragging his sword across both of your shoulder regions. So the first one's at Walter, second one's going to be at Nick.
Right, 1 second.
Whenever Roll20 decides to load.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Oh, Nick got lucky.
Wow. Yeah.
That's mean.
Yep. And they all of these guys would have resistance to cold damage.
Glad you told me that.
So you take 7 piercing and 7 cold damage, Walter, if the 20 hits. I'm not sure if it does.
The 20 hits.
Okay. So yep, you take 7 piercing and 7 cold damage. Nick, you're able to duck under it as you see it coming, but Walter, this high up in the altitude and chasing a castle made of literal ice, it's quite cold. The wound cuts into you and the blood just kind of congeals and coagulates and just freezes over. On to you, Ixon.
Am I in control, or is Queequeg?
Queequeg.
Okay, is it the person on top of the token who is controlling it?
Yes.
Okay. Queequeg, could you get me in the middle of them all?
Yes.
And I'm going to ready an action to channel divinity and get all of them.
All right.
Radiance of the Dawn. That's my stuff.
Crow, you are driving.
So when you're driving, you do not have the ability to take it.
No, you do. You have the
use
ability
it.
to move the wyvern around.
But not to cast a spell.
No, you can.
Uh,
It's
okay,
The,
okay.
the wyvern's movement is part of yours. They have 80 feet of flying speed, and you can use that to go higher, lower, forward, backwards.
Blackhand, where do you want me to put you? Blackhand,
Oh,
Yes, I am Blackhand.
Blackhand, where do you want me to take us?
pick a target so I can hit them. I don't know.
What stops us from just pushing them off?
Athletics.
Gravity.
Them trying to push us off.
Stops them from doing it to our side.
So, yeah, all right. I'm gonna move this. Can I move the whole thing up here?
He just jumped off.
Yeah. 'Cause I don't think I can move the thing, right?
No, the DM has to.
What?
Yeah. Just
Damn
waiting
it!
for the
yeah.
waiting for the DM
Oh.
to catch up with me.
Sorry.
There she comes.
Applause.
So
There,
from here,
or-
close enough to where you say melee attacking is fine. So I myself am going to make sure. Oh yeah, baby, oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna cast magic missile on each of the pilots.
Okay. Ooh,
Come on now.
This Fuss
All right.
is going Super Saiyan up there. I feel so bad for Heather right now.
Heather.
That's Morgan's nickname, is Miss Fuss, or
Oh.
Captain Fuss. When she goes like solar, she's full on Captain Fuss at that point.
Will she become General Fuss eventually?
General
So-
Fuss.
Commander Fuss.
President
I'm gonna hit all three of them. I'm gonna hit all three of them. Let's say the one near me, I'll hit.
Yep, he'll make his deck
This
save
one.
first, and we'll just follow down the line. Dexterous
Jesus.
motherfuckers. Yep, they all
God
maintain control.
All right. So
The,
yeah,
D-
and then
the,
this
D-
one.
the
part
DC
where
is
it's every-
10.
Okay. And then do I make a dex save or am I good?
You haven't taken damage, so you're good.
Okay, cool.
Only when the
go
driver
ahead and
takes
end my
damage.
Heard. I'll end that there.
Alright, quick wag.
All right, I will. You said we can move 80 feet.
Yeah, if you could just get within 30 feet of them all, that'd help.
Let me just double check so I
Within
go
30 feet,
here. Yeah,
that would help.
right there. Perfect.
My radiant action goes off.
And you were casting what again? Oh, Divine.
I was
Channel
channeling the
Divinity. That's it.
I mean,
Oh, there goes your mic.
Praise. Sorry, Suni demanded I can't speak. I'm going to turn on. No, I'm going to. I need all of your losers to roll me a
con check.
a con check.
Okay, so starting
Nice.
left, middle, bottom, we'll do dragon, or we'll do driver, rider, driver, rider.
You want to just roll all the riders?
I tried earlier for initiative and roll 20 bugged out.
Yeah. So, oh shit, that's good.
Oops, that's a dex.
Wow.
I'm loving it.
Shit, I
9,
fucking rolled
12.
dex for. Yeah, God damn it.
So
Well, I
you get
got-
two more con
9.
checks.
Yeah, I gotta re-roll the
The
middle
wyverns
too.
also need to roll.
Ow.
The wyverns also need to roll.
So 9, 12, 8, 13, 19, 19.
Okay. Losers.
Nice.
Losers take 17 points of radiant damage. Winners take half that.
8.
Winners take 8.
So what's the DC?
The DC is 15. 1-5.
So starting from the rider, he's going to take the full 17 damage and make his dex check.
It's a really good channel ability.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So he maintains control of the wyvern. The rider will make his con save. He already did. 12 doesn't make it, so he'll take the 17. Then going to the middle bunch. That rider. I did dex checks for those on accident. 13 doesn't make it. Right?
Right.
So he'll take the full 17 and make his dex check.
It's a good channel ability. I don't think any of them.
It's really
It's a
good.
really
It's a
good
good one.
channel divinity. It's way
Uh,
better than either of mine.
While we wait for roll 20 to load. Got those
I'm a
two.
full Jesus, man.
Fuck! We got those two.
No one of
and
them has fallen.
That one made his con save, so only takes 8. Then starting with the bottom ones in front of Walter and Nick. Both of them failed their con save, so they both take full 17.
On.
And the rider will make his dex check. And has control of the wyvern still.
The wyverns also
The
get hit, don't they?
wyverns all failed
Failed.
their con save, so they'll all take the full points full 17 points of damage. And they
Alright.
all three screech out and kind of jerk the riders, and they are doing their best to hold on to control as everything is in mass chaos now.
Back to quick base 10.
Wyverns are tearing low and high through the clouds.
Okay.
Yep.
Which one's the driver? Is this the driver on this one, or is it
Yep.
this one?
Front token. So for you guys, it's the one on the bottom.
Okay. So I will try and throw my hand axe at him.
You still got movement.
Yeah, you
They
still
have
can
80
fly,
feet of
right?
movement.
I just triggered it as soon as we went through.
So basically, you were flying through on a beeline.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I just don't know if I want to engage or if I just want to throw my hand axe real quick.
Might be worth pushing them off.
It's a cool scene. So you basically just kicked your heels into the wyvern and ducked down into the clouds and erupted up in the middle of all of them. In which point Ixon extended his hands and said his prayer to Suni, and all of them just began writhing in pain and shrieking. The wyverns were
Just a
shrieking.
huge sonic boom.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and throw my hand axe at him.
I heard her being Miss Fuss. Is she okay now?
I'm gonna wait for the DM.
No.
No, don't tell me no.
You don't get
You
to.
pull the hand axe back too much and it goes into my skull and I fall off.
All right, try to hit the
wait.
rider on that one.
I'm sorry. Roll 20 hasn't loaded for me. I haven't seen your roll, so let me refresh.
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm ready. I was waiting for your roll.
And ooh, I hit him.
Did you though?
I hope a 20 hit him.
Find out tonight at 6.
I'm Dan Rather.
I'm Walter Cronkite.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Pharblex
And
Spattergoo
that's
has
the way the
returned.
cookie crumbles.
Well, I'm gonna assume that hand axe is gone for good.
Yep. You do hit him, and it just kind of tinks off and does cut the armor a little bit and leaves a visible wound. But indeed, the hand axe clinks off and falls down through the
5
clouds below.
slashing.
For 5 points of slashing, and he will have to again make a dexterity saving throw. Oh, here we go.
Come on, motherfucker!
Hacker. Fucking hacker.
They're good at writing. They're good at writing.
No, they're not. You're good at hacking. Hacker. Ah!
This rider is going to come up on you guys.
What?
Queequeg.
Is this nobody else's script?
Yes.
He's going to.
Pharblex?
Yeah.
He is
going.
going to swing at you with fanatical advantage for the first
Yeah.
attack. 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, I disagree on a fundamental level. That's disadvantage.
How?
Because I disagree. Civil discourse is okay.
Well, just you wait. Just you wait till you see what
Just
happens
you-
next.
So I take
Fail. You
25
fail.
piercing damage.
Yep.
No, you don't. You don't, because nope, I disadvantaged it.
Oh. Yes. So indeed,
Oh.
does a 15 hit?
No.
No. So as he comes up to you, you see the scimitar going right for you. He's flying towards you, and it's coming right at you. Queequeg, you're still trying to maintain control of the wyvern, and Ixon sees that you don't quite see this attack coming, so he just, after the sonic boom of energy through the clouds, he waves up one more hand quickly, and a bright flash of energy shines out and blinds
Nice.
the rider
Cool.
for a second, and it goes wide, misses.
Fucking cool.
Holy shit. That was great.
The second attack also misses,
Yes.
as the dragon fang behind him stands up on the saddle and leaps forward and sprouts wings and flies down to you, Ixon.
Shit.
Wait, does that mean he moved? Wait, how did he do that?
Limited
He
flight.
has limited flight.
The dragon fangs
Yeah.
themselves can fly.
Is he flying onto a wyvern?
Yes, he
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
he
shit.
is.
All right.
And this one will swing at you, Ixon, with fanatical advantage, and then regularly.
Fuck off.
Okay. Okay, Goody
Oh,
didn't
boy.
swing at me for that on the second attack.
You know, when I...
Do I have any cool tactics?
Who put Pharblex Spattergoo down here?
I wonder who did that. I wonder who did that.
I am the mighty Pharblex Spattergoo. I am in the clouds.
I wonder who Pharblex Spattergoo there.
Straight up. When you popped up on the screen, I thought this turned into fucking serious mission. What's happening?
So, indeed,
Right.
while the first one misses, as the wyvern swoops over you, or the wyvern comes towards you, the dragon fang leaps off and does kind of a somersault forward and sprouts his own wings. The first light's missing over you, Ixon, as you look back just in time to catch one to the back as it just starts to freeze over the wound as it pulls out, and it's a deep wound.
Pull out being strong, bro.
I don't feel so good.
Again, not when I designed this encounter, I totally expected them to fail the dex saves. A lot more
Yeah,
than they
whatever,
are.
dude.
A lot
Whatever.
more than they are.
Hacker.
That's how the game goes. You can delete the Farblexes, by the way, if you just...
I gotta move the wyverns to the back. That'll make things a billion times easier. Anyway,
That's a lot of times.
Walter. Similarly, this one
Alright.
will move forward, and it doesn't need his fanatical advantage, as he's got his buddy right next to him, so he'll swing twice at you at advantage. 18 and 19 to hit,
Yeah. Gonna be a yeah.
so 12 and 12, 24 damage total. And then I'll need, Walter, from you, I'll need a dex save to see if you maintain control of the wyvern.
Walter's having a rough.
You do,
Okay, thank God.
and it goes on to you.
A little bit upset.
A little bit.
A little bit. Walter's also not looking so good this time. My first attack is going to be against this asshole that's driving to us.
All right.
I'm going to be a little risky. I'm looking good right now.
I got you.
Damn, you're quiet, Walter.
And my
Turn
partner,
it-
hold on.
Yeah.
Turn him up on Discord. He's not quiet for me.
He's still there.
I just turned him up to 150 and I can hear him perfect.
Shit, they fucking... If they use fanatical advantage...
Can you hear me better this time?
Perfect.
Alright. Perfect. So, I'm going to be a little bit risky, and I'm going to use a feat here.
Hmm.
Are you gonna kick him?
I'm going to kick him, yeah, totally. I'm going to take a -5 on my attack penalty to attack, for my first attack, the guy on the wyvern here.
Okay.
Hope to the gods that this hits.
I'm honestly right there with
Right.
you. There it is. 25 will
20.
hit.
Wow.
Okay, so he is also holding on to a weapon, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Scimitar,
just in
or
case
short
if this
sword.
doesn't kill him, he's gonna have to roll me a 13 strength check. So
Okay.
he might drop that shit, hopefully. But anyways, here's some damage,
Ooh.
and then here's some more damage. Damn, but it's a 24 altogether.
24?
Yeah, 24 altogether.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's why I said it was gonna be risky.
Well, the risk paid off as he's looking severely bloodied, and he's got to make his dex check to see if he can maintain control And he doesn't. The wyvern
Down,
takes a deep dive down, and in his state, he's in no condition to hold on, and the sudden jerk of motion is enough to send him falling off the wyvern. The wyvern itself
Nice.
moves down, ducks down itself 20 feet.
Nice.
He just hears from all the way up in the air. Fuck you!
He's just falling down. He's falling down
And
and
then-
just crashes through the clouds. That's the last you see of him.
Volter's gonna quickly turn around, reload, and fire at the guy right next to him
will
without the
hit.
penalty. The other one will hit, and he's gonna take 9 damage. And Volter is 1 second here. Okay, nope, that's a bonus action. So instead, Volter's gonna scream out in pain and heal himself. Level 6.
The Dragon Fang will leap forward. Fuck.
And hold on, I'm also gonna move us closer here.
Shit.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine.
That's better than nothing. I guess we'll move
You got 80
right
feet.
about here. Right about here. Right about here. And that'll be the end of Volter's turn.
Also, the end of Volta because he's going to die.
Volter's only at half health now. He's only partially bloody.
Blackhand, this one's going to swing at you with the fanatical advantage, and then again, normally, neither will hit. It just clangs off the clang off the armor. Then you're holding on with one hand. You've got your longsword in the other hand, and you're just having the time of your life right now, flying through the clouds.
Tiger's in me.
The other one is going to swing
do
at
it.
you. He doesn't need the fanatical advantage as he's got a buddy
Because his
right there.
friend's there.
Yep.
No, he doesn't.
So 18 and 20.
Oh, within 5 feet of the target, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 20 points of damage total, 8 of which is piercing, 12 is cold, if that matters.
Don't think it does.
Matters if you are a water genasi, I think.
Or elemental adept, I think. They
Yeah.
get resistance, right?
Tritons have resistance to cold. Water genasis have
No,
resistance to
to all
acid.
the above.
In
He said 20 damage.
In,
Yeah.
in one of my paid games, I'm playing with an Earth Genasi. And it's so frustrating because he always casts spells that have difficult terrain. He's like, I'm an Earth Genasi. Difficult terrain doesn't affect me. And I'm like, fuck you, dude!
It's smart.
Oh, wait. What kind of save is it?
Dexterity. So on your character sheet, just on the
Yeah, I know.
You got it.
Fuck.
Oh no. So it dives.
We're going down, Blackie.
It similarly dives down 20 feet, and I need another dex save to see if you can hold on as it does the
God
sharp
Damn it.
dive down the 80
That
feet.
counts.
Blackhand, both you and Crow, as well as the Dragon Fang, need to make these saves. Dragon Fang misses it. As when he landed and sliced was clanging at you, Blackhand, Crow was up there himself trying to wrestle control of the wyvern, and he jerked one of the reins in the wrong direction and it ended up going down in a real sharp direction suddenly. And Blackhand, you were ready for it. You were, whoa, keep bringing it up. And the other guy was just, and he just similarly
Crow falling.
falls through the clouds.
Is Crow falling?
Crow,
No,
he caused it to dive 80 feet, but he did manage to
20 feet.
basically hold on to the reins as he's kind of dangling and pulled himself back up at the
I
mouth.
got a plan of suggesting before though.
And then Blackhand, it'll go on to you.
Alright, well, you see the guy, the one in range?
Yeah, 10 feet.
Motherfucker, we're on a dragon.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's big. You're large. You are a big person, but the dragon is it is huge, I believe. No, they are only large. Wyverns are only large, so even comparatively, you could still maintain a solid footing along its neckline and top of its head.
All right. Well, I reach out and attempt to hit the guy in front of me. If Roll20 ever rolls at 17.
17 will hit.
Ooh. Then he's gonna take
Jeez.
7 slashing damage. And for my bonus action.
Still has control of the wyvern.
Oh, 12 doesn't hit him. Damn.
Nope.
I was gonna knock him. I was gonna trip him. And he's tripped and he's falling.
Anything else?
I'm gonna comfortably reassume my position on the wyvern.
You would take an attack.
Let him try.
Let them go.
He didn't use his. No, he did use his advantage this turn already.
Yep, correct.
23 to hit.
Oh, that does hit. Look
Yay!
at that. Yeah.
So he finds the spot in your armor just along the neckline and catches you for that slashing. The cold doesn't affect you as much.
Does he also walk off?
It still kind of bites a little bit.
The cold doesn't bother you anyway?
Ooh, I like
Actually, it doesn't. Funny you should mention that. I don't have resistance, but
Oh, nice.
Go ahead. Cast Cure Wounds.
I'm literally
Guy
like
in
the only
front of
one
me.
having.
What the fuck? Embarrassing. Sorry for only 5 heals on you. Walter.
Yeah.
28 plus 3. I mean,
It started, yeah, I rolled a 2.
still out of 12. I mean, it could be worse. It could have been a 1 solid.
I know. Better than nothing, but and then bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and attack.
Yeah, I'd get that guy off of us.
Yeah, this guy. Force Ballista. If it ever goes through. Seems like I'm lagging a little bit.
Roll20 itself is just lagging.
It's a fucking corona.
And I'm sorry to quote this movie, but Blackhand, you're basically Aquaman in Justice League when he's riding Cyborg through the whole.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Everyone's like, ah! And you're like, whoa!
terrible.
13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Fuck me. Alright. Can't do anything else. Alright.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay, we'll get him.
Ixon.
I'm gonna try and push him off. I'm gonna channel my inner feline. This probably won't work. I have -1 athletics. Let's hope. If it rolls, there's a 15.
And he will make a contested check.
Yeah, athletics or acrobatics.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
he's gonna manage to beat
He
me as I try and
wrestles.
shove him.
You go to push him off, and he just pushes you right back, and you both maintain your footing.
Hypothetically, how fast would I fall if I fell?
Theoretically, you guys are trying to pursue the castle with haste, right? The castle's moving at a pretty fast speed.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'd probably fall at the velocity that you're flying at right now, which would flying speeds I'm not good at. So between 100 and 200 miles an hour, I'd assume is a typical flying speed. So falling from that speed at 100 feet above the ground, honestly, it doesn't matter how fast you're flying right now, because at the point you'd fall, you'd be at the same terminal velocity.
How long would I fall before it's my turn?
Well, that's a good question. I'll have to look it up. Because I don't know how long it takes to fall 100 feet.
No, give us more mathematical equations.
Because
of
it's
how
important to
current
what my
falling
character
speed.
does.
I got this.
No, I tried
It's
to
a-
Google.
It's just important
It's
to what my character
9.8 times, or 9.8 squared times 6.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
Okay, how...
Wait, what is it again? Sorry,
That's
let me pull up
578 feet per and under a round.
There's
586.
577
feet.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
Here, hold on. Let me put it in scientific and make sure we're doing it correct. So it's 9.8. Oh shit. Parentheses 9.8 times 9.8 times 6. Yeah, it's 567.24. So you would fall 567 and 1/4 meters in 6 seconds. Which, if you wanted to calculate that into feet,
it's like 1,000 feet in your turn. So yeah, you'd hit the bottom in that 6 seconds of falling.
Ah. Never mind then. I gonna go ahead and bonus action healing word myself.
now to be
Up a
fair,
bit.
that calculation is based on the fact that the gravity coefficient on would be similar to, if not equal to, the gravity coefficient on Pharaoh. We can't be sure of that.
From what you've seen so far, you can extrapolate that indeed the rules of physics that apply in our world apply in Faerun as well. Although I will
Alright.
say you are flying over a mountain range at the moment.
Okay. I mean, we can fly over a mountain range in our world. Remember that terrible movie with Ben Affleck where they flew the helicopter to...
Rain of Fire? I love that movie.
No, that wasn't it. But
okay,
that's a
well,
good one.
They do fly helicopters into dragons in that movie.
What?
It's fucking...
Rain of
With
Fire,
that-
look it up. It's a great movie.
With that, I can't really do what I want to do, but that's fine. I'll just heal myself. And stand up on the dragon.
I'm not going to watch that.
It's so good. They
You
fly
just
helicopters
spoiled
into
what's
dragons.
probably the best part.
I'm gonna stand up on the dragon and I'm gonna pull out my dagger of venom and I'm gonna try and use it as a parry dagger
Ooh,
with my
let's see.
shield. That's my turn.
Okay. Crow, on to you.
Hello. So I can fly this thing back up to 100 feet, right?
Yeah, 180.
We'll do it. 20 feet up.
20 feet back up. Now, let me ask you guys. It is 9 o'clock. Quick, I know you've usually got a hard out. Should we call it here with the top of the round? Not quite top of the round?
No, let's get this.
Finish this combat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Crow, then.
Crowden.
What were you doing?
Put me back up 20 feet. I want to be equal.
Okay.
Alrighty, and then this mother liquor right here. I'm gonna hit him with the acid splash. Gonna make a dex save for him.
Ooh, meets and beats. So the rushing wind of you flying up, you're just trying to throw the noxious gas in his air, and just the current from you swooping up carries the fumes higher, and it's got no effect on him.
Neat. Well, that's real fun stuff. With that being said, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna end my turn.
Queequeg.
Ooh. Okay, so I hate to do it. Yeah, I'm gonna rage. And well, actually, so here's the question: my weapons are two-handed. Am I able to even attack? Can I let go of the rein to attack, or does I lose control at that point?
For a moment, absolutely. It's a full-on riding saddle. So you're able to just let go of the reins for a second, swing your axe, and then grab the reins right back, all in that 6 seconds, for sure.
Okay. Then I am not going to rage.
Angry?
Well, I'm debating if I do. I don't know.
Have a Snickers.
Yeah, I'll use rage, and I will recklessly attack the guy that's riding this. And yeah, 14.
14 will miss.
Attack him again.
Come on, roll 20. 15 will hit.
Whoa! It rolled. Okay, 12 damage.
He's looking pretty hurt. He's got some fight in him still, but you've done some damage.
Dex save? Z? Or
Yes.
is
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you. You gotta remind me.
he- Mhm.
No, we don't.
Ooh! And he's gonna make one more dex save as he wrestles control. As the wyvern dives down, Queequeg, you would have an opportunity attack.
Okay, then I will.
Hitting him over the head with your axe has kind of knocked him off balance a little bit and dug one of his heels deeper into the wyvern than he would have wanted to, and that sends him into a dive. And you see that as an opportunity to swing once more before grabbing the reins. And sure
15?
enough, you do hit him as he goes 20 feet below you. For another
14.
14 slashing. And he knocked his crown off, and he's a human, but he's still got that kind of 5 o'clock shadow, just unkempt hair, kind of dirty look about him.
Is he
Okay.
a human?
He was a human.
And my turn.
Humans. Gross. Ew.
He'll use his movement to fly right back up and even higher, and on his way up, just slightly higher, just slightly, right above you, about 5 feet above you, Queequeg. On his way up, he's going to come slashing up.
Mm,
He's gonna miss.
that hits. Those both hit.
For
Okay.
30
32.
points.
So 30. How much was cold? How much was piercing?
14 was cold, 18 was piercing. So you have half
Okay.
piercing.
So
It's
18,
30.
9.
9, yep. 9 piercing and 14 cold.
Okay. And then I need to make a dex save.
Yep.
For
Is it with advantage or no?
No.
Would you like to not be here?
Well, I was hit twice, so.
Yes, I'd very much like to not be hit again.
Well, I mean,
Silly butt.
is
I'm
it
gonna
two-
trust you're fine now.
2 dex saves or just 1?
One, to see if you can maintain control. You don't,
Motherfucker.
so it dives down 20 feet and you'll provoke an attack from the cultist.
Okay.
And then I'll need another to see if you can hold on. And you
Oh my
can,
God.
You can hold on.
You can't. I was like, Jesus. Oh no.
15 to hit.
18 because I recklessly attacked, so that hits.
18, then thank you for being honest. So 4 piercing and 4 cold.
Okay.
Because he attacked shit.
Yep, and it swoops down and he just swipes up again at you, seeing the opportunity of you losing control just for a moment, just as he did a moment ago, of the beast. On to this one, who's
Have we tried diplomacy?
standing right next to you, Ixton.
I'm gonna
Ooh.
take off my glove.
And he's kind of taken aback for a second. What? Are you late? What are you?
We're late.
Why
Why
are
are
you-
you attacking us?
Why are you attacking us?
You attacked us.
Give me a deception check.
I think you're. Anyway, so it's just a giant cut on my face. Yeah, let me roll deception. Are you people crazy?
You are the intruders we were warned about. Resmir
No,
was
you're the
right.
intruders we were warned about. We was
Good.
warned about you.
15 and
Don't
13.
miss. Yeah, I like just they cut my hand even more.
Oh, you almost had him for a second. But they were warned.
Diplomacy never works. And then my glove just flies off with the wind.
It probably would have at this speed.
Yeah.
So Walter and Nick, you both are going to take an attack. Walter, you'll take it at advantage. Nick at regular. Ooh, shit.
Oh,
Sorry, Walter. Nick, 16 to hit.
are you though?
Sometimes life is hard.
A little bit, yeah. Because Jesus, those
Some-
rolls.
Sometimes life is
Whoa.
hard.
41 damage.
Damn.
Oh,
That
well,
would've put
guess
me down.
what?
So
All right. Well,
the wyvern immediately, as Walter falls unconscious, the wyvern immediately takes a dive 80 feet down. And Nick, give me an animal handling check to see if you can grab the reins.
What about Volta?
Walter's
he's
unconscious.
down. Yeah.
Will he fall off?
We'll see. Yes.
I can revivify your splattered corpse, but it's down there.
So Nick, you are also unable to grab the reins as Walter falls unconscious and falls off the saddle, and you are fumbling about to try to grab the reins as the Drake or the wyvern takes a deep nosedive down before swooping back up. The Dragon Fang is fine as he uses his limited flight ability to fly back over onto the next wyvern. As you and Walter begin plummeting to the ground, Walter, you'll immediately take 2 failed death saves.
Remember
Oh.
the massive damage roll?
And Nick, you'll take 32 bludgeoning damage as you fall flat to the ground off this wyvern. Unless you have some way... No, I don't remember. Massive damage is twice your health, right?
If you go down and then you take your health again, bleh,
Oh, not that one.
Well,
it's bad.
Yeah.
Do you have
I
Featherfall?
So I was gonna use that on the when he attacked me the first time, but
oh. Well, god damn it, Nick.
On the crit?
No, the crit was
when-
on Walter. The
Sword
21
attack.
or the 16 was on Nick.
Mm-hmm.
So you wanted to
But that-
shield yourself for 21 AC.
Yes.
So your animal handling check wasn't enough still to grab hold of the reins.
So I took 32 bludgeoning.
Yep.
I'm down to 7 health.
Yep. Walter,
At least you're alive.
Walter, as I said, you take 2 immediate failed death saves. As you also, your unconscious body just right next to Nick with a loud thud. Nick, you're just... The wind has been completely knocked out of you. You're definitely certain you've broken more than a few bones in your back and your rib cage area. You both are alive, but are just completely unconscious and have succumbed to your wounds.
You'll be fine.
Being that I was just knocked unconscious, that's my first death save.
Yep.
Now it's my turn, and I roll another death save, don't I?
Yep.
Oh boy. So guys, I might die.
But I can bring you back.
Wow!
Wow.
Look at that. So you've got 2 successes and 2 failures right now, Walter.
Fighting for my life.
We'll get rid of that. You guys are just falling down. The Dragon Fang will make an attack against you, Krill. 2 attacks, in fact. The first one I think will hit.
I can get you guys back. Don't worry.
If I'm laying right next to him, I can go ahead and
Jesus,
stabilize him.
fuck these rolls.
I can revive you all. I can revive you all. Don't worry. about
Quick,
that.
quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what the hell was that? 32
Well,
damage?
He's hitting Crow for 32.
Yes, at the moment.
That's intense.
That's a nothing. I have no health.
Can I... Yeah, I'll use my reaction. To Spirit Shield him. So 2d6. I'll see if that helps.
And you're not raging.
I am raging.
Mhm.
I don't.
I believe... Let me double check. Yeah, I have it checked. I'm raging.
Yep.
6 damage. Does that help you out?
So 26 damage instead of 32?
No.
Don't worry. I've got you guys. I've got you guys.
Dude,
Got you guys,
it looks
don't
like
worry
you
about
and Queequeg are about to get fucked up the ass too.
Remember, I can get you all back. Don't fucking worry. You're pretty little heads.
It's
So-
looking like we weren't high enough level for this section of the RPG.
Blackhand, give me a deck save. Or animal handling check, sorry. Animal handling.
Oh no.
You do
Yikes.
manage to wrest control of the wyvern and pull Crow up to the side. He's of no
Thank
help
God.
to you right now, so he's kind of in your lap, just kind of dead weight, hunched over as you're holding the reins as best you can. There's no more woo party time. You're just, oh
Now
shit.
it's woo.
Speak for yourself. I am definitely woo. Like Rick Flair guy right now. So I'm gonna assume the driver's seat and swing at this guy. 12 doesn't hit, I'm sure.
No, unfortunately.
It's a 14.
It does not.
Fucker.
At least you're alive.
That's my turn.
Nick.
Alright, so I'm laying right next to him, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
So you've got a death save. Oh no, you have 7 HP, I'm sorry. You actually somehow survived the fall. Somehow survived the fall 100 feet off the back of a wyvern.
I'm gonna try to stabilize Walter.
And you do. The contraption, you've got some contraption that, whatever it is, whatever device it is that you have, just opens up to form a needle and injects Walter with the serum. And you... Walter, you're immediately imbued with life and immediately awakened. You're still on the ground, you're still prone, but it's only half your movement to stand up. And
Okay.
you're still feeling the bruises, Walter, the
Broken
ache.
bones?
Yeah, that ache, that soreness of having your ribcage entirely broken.
The paralyzation of my legs.
But you are alive. You are alive.
So you've been decapitated and fell off a
Does,
wyvern.
does anybody want to use lingering injuries?
Like those.
No. I'd rather we didn't.
I mean, use if you fall 100 feet, you're dead.
Yeah.
You need to offer some incentive to use lingering injuries. Like, you get crit, you take 1 billion damage, you can choose to take a lingering injury instead of the damage or something.
Come on, let's use lingering injuries.
Yeah.
You need to offer an incentive to use it.
No, I won't use it. Halfway through. This is the final chapter of Horde, by the way. This is the final
We
chapter
got
of the
through,
first
got
book.
through the fucking hunting lodge in like no time.
Yeah.
So wait, this is the final chapter?
Yeah, this is the final chapter. Once you reach Skyreach Castle, that begins the final chapter.
Oh, okay.
Well, Parnast technically is the beginning, but Skyreach is the full chapter 8.
I don't need to jump off a wyvern now.
You're a few miles outside of Parnast at this point. You guys were flying quite fast, as was the castle. Through the clouds. Over the mountain range. Parnast is way in the distance. So Nick, what were you doing?
That was it.
Just the
I
cure
don't
wounds?
have my... Yeah, just the cure wounds. I don't have anything else.
Just lay
My,
down. Like,
yeah. I just sit here and look up at the wyverns in the sky.
They just zoom by over you. Good luck, guys.
Yeah.
Ixon, on to you.
I'm gonna stand up on the wyvern. I didn't think I'd have to do this. Raise the mirror, bring in some sunlight from the sun, and channel divinity again.
Ooh. So we'll start with the one closest to Crow and Blackhand. We'll move Crow over here.
I don't suppose there's any magical darkness within 30 feet of me.
No, you're above the clouds. This is quite apparent.
In your universe, are the clouds magical darkness?
No. Heavily obscured at best. Ooh, he
Failure.
doesn't make it. Then we'll go with the rider in the middle, along with his buddy and the buddy next to you, Ixon, after that. So this is the driver. Yep. Whenever Roll20 decides to go, then the buddy next to Queequeg. Ooh, excuse me. Then the buddy next to Ixon. Whenever Roll20 feels like going off.
Yes.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I better
There
roll
we
high
go.
after that.
So the one next to you,
I better
Ixon,
roll
makes
high
it.
after that. It's an 11 if you fail. That is a 5 if you pass. I'm gonna need dex saves.
Yep.
I guess the sun isn't shining very brightly today.
The two riders, starting with Blackhand, will make their dex saves. And they both maintain control. So the one in front of Queequeg and Nixon, that's still about 5 feet ahead of you. Blackhand, it's still face to face with you right now.
Is there any way to slow down my descent?
It'd be up to Queequeg.
I mean, like, shit.
Oh,
Can I
if
use
you
my
were to
clothes
get
as a
knocked
parachute?
off, maybe depending on what you have.
Can I use my cloak as like a parachute?
No, no, that would not slow your fall at all.
I was. So I'm gonna healing word myself because I cannot fall.
Okay. While we wait for Roll20, there it is. Crow, death save. Blackhand's got you in his warm embrace. 19 will make it. That's a success. Queequeg, on to you.
So nerve-wracking.
Okay, how bloody do these guys look?
The one directly in front of you, severely bloodied. The one to the right of you, not so much.
The one currently beating up Ixon.
In almost full health.
I'm gonna recklessly attack the one in front of me.
Jesus.
Again?
There it is. 28 will hit.
Beautiful.
That
Murder.
is... I need to roll another d12.
Nope, that's enough to kill it.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to roll damage, go ahead.
Nope, he's dead.
And do you want to decapitate any body part of him, or do you just want to knock him off the wyvern?
I just want him gone.
And sure enough, you knock him off as the wyvern goes flying up and back towards Parnast, as did the other one.
That will end my turn.
Ixon, this one's going to swing at you twice.
Parrying dagger. I catch it. I don't catch that one.
So
I'll use my reaction to help out with the second attack.
you manage to parry the first one and toss him aside, but he's too quick under the blazing winds of your flight, and in that you're like, ha, I got you, and just ducks down and stabs you right in the gut. But Queequeg's what
Spirits?
no, the celestial things like Orion and stuff, or constellations. Queequeg's constellations appear around you, Ixon, and seem to block some of the damage. It still goes through, but not as effectively as it could have.
I believe fully in my heart that we still got this.
Good for you.
Queequeg, you will get stabbed and slashed at.
Hit and hit.
Oh,
Fuck you. The second
Jesus.
one is at disadvantage.
Ooh. Are you going to do the channel divinity? Or no, you got the
Uh,
warding flare thing.
My warding flare. He's blinded. Fuck that shit. In the ass.
So the first one hits. The second one, as he goes, he thinks he's got it since he's hit you the first
Wait
one.
a second, actually.
Yeah.
The divinity won't do anything, unfortunately, on the second one. I recklessly attacked, so either way it's going to negate it. It's just going to be a crit.
Yeah, it'd be a wash at that point.
Ah, shit.
Bye-bye.
So
I can still get us alive.
So that's
So
13.
the 3 and the
that's-
7
that's-
is cold.
That's 19 piercing. So 9 piercing after rage, 9 piercing, and then
On the second attack?
16 cold. No, this is in total.
Yeah, I already took the first attack.
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
minus that out.
Yep.
So the second attack is 8 plus 5 piercing.
Correct.
So
that's
13.
7
So 6,
6 piercing plus 10 cold.
Okay. Dex save.
Yep. Let's see if you maintain. You do. In fact, you are able to wrestle it back up, taking the hit. You're able to bring it back up and lurch it forward. Skyreach Castle is just ahead of you, not far off. And you can. It's even so close that you can make off at the top of the parapets 3 ogres that are just standing patrol with giant boulders that they're tossing as if they were light stones.
Can I call to them?
They're quite far out still, probably a mile, but above the clouds at this height, it looks a lot closer than it is. But they're still like a mile out. You could try.
I want to try. And I want to call out. I want to call out. I don't speak giant, but I know the term. I want to call out. Where is it? Where is it? It's up here somewhere.
Hail Blothargus, I think it was.
Hail I would remember. Hail Blothargus! The traitors are on us! Now I want to try and get them to assist us, if they can throw rocks that far. Or if anyone can, call anyone. My throat hurts. Stop yelling that.
Blagothkus.
I was fucking close.
Okay, they're 5 intelligence. Yeah, I'd call that.
And it does echo. You are flying through a mountain range, so you do get some good acoustics from it, and they catch just the faintest hint of Blagothkus on the whisper of the wind. And it's enough to draw their attention, and you see them start to peer off into the distance, back towards your direction. They're zooming ahead of you, flying south. You guys are flying south towards them.
I wave frantically.
On to Valter. Valter.
So, can Valter see his comrades?
They're about a half mile out, but they're zooming quick through the clouds, but you do see them.
If I were to scream, could my comrades possibly hear me?
I would say yes, since Ixon just shouted a mile away.
Queequeg, attack the one next to you!
Huh?
Ixon, attack the one next to you!
And you hear just the faintest, "Get him! Attack that one!" Just in the faintest, and both of you look back and you just see the Ixon holding his ribcage, kind of half standing up, waving his hand, saying, pointing, "That one!" And you look back, the wind whipping across both your hairs as you're just careening towards this castle, hundreds of miles an hour through the clouds.
So you want me to attack?
Yeah, I want you both to attack those guys on your dragon.
I take
Murder
my
'em.
attacker, and I attack.
It's on your turn.
It's on my turn.
Oh.
No, it's right now.
No, yeah, I'm sorry, I completely
reaction.
misread that. I completely
Because
misread
my
that.
thingy didn't go off, it actually does let me attack. Should I do? That's 7.
There goes your mic.
7 piercing damage if it succeeds, none if it fails. If it fails, actually, I throw it, and it hits, Vulture in the head.
The 14 doesn't hit.
Yeah,
Damn
when it hits
it.
Vulture in the head, you take 7 piercing.
Well,
So, Walter, you get hit with the hilt of a dagger that's got just a bit of black venom dripping
That
from
was my
the
dagger.
very tip of it.
I love that dagger.
Ixon and Queequeg fly past through the clouds in a blaze of speed.
I love that dagger.
Well, there was an attempt.
It was a good attempt.
I love that dagger.
I'm so curious how next session's gonna go. We're trying to get Walter and Nick back.
Not to mention half the party is about to die.
Hey, we're fine. We're fine. We're vibing. We're vibing.
The only person who's doing okay is Blackhand.
I'm doing okay.
I'm in the sky, baby.
Woo!
I'm doing okay.
Blackhand.
I can be done with this anytime I want.
Alright, so I'm gonna try and attack this guy. Oh, what? Oh, I accidentally closed it. Oh boy.
Jerry forgot to vote.
Jerry did forget to vote.
19 will hit.
He's gonna take 8 slashing damage.
Let's make his dex save.
Or let's not.
Ooh, roll 20. Yep. He does still have control of the wyvern.
Damn it!
Ooh, yep.
Cocksucking motherfucker every time.
Nick.
Fuck.
What? I'm sorry, Blackhand. Were you done?
Yeah, no, that's everything.
Nick, what
Oh, that's bullshit.
in your bag of tricks can you pull out?
Honestly, I don't have much here. You know, I can cast
Quite
guide.
the artifice, though.
You know, it's about.
So you're basically looking at Walter saying, well, start walking.
It's basically it, you know, I cast Tensor's floating disc and hop on and attach it to Valter. Like, let's go, man.
And you begin riding through the Greypeak Mountains as best you can. You're really no match for the wyverns chasing the floating castle through the sky right now, but damn it, you're trying.
It moves at like 10 feet a turn.
Yeah, we're both limping. Along behind you.
It's enough to keep them in view. They're definitely gaining on you, but it's enough to keep them in view. They're most certainly pulling past both of you quite rapidly, but you still can see them.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how. Yeah, I don't have anything.
I missed my dagger of venom. I never used it, but it was ceremonial. It was religious.
Just keep
Maybe I'll
casting
keep up
cure
with it.
wounds.
Stuff. Shit. I'm going to go ahead and try to inflict thy wounds on the guy in front of me again. If I can hit. Can I have permission to hit?
You may. No.
Oh, thank you.
Damn that roll. Damn if you would have hit that.
Am I going to look at them? And I'm going to start looking
Where's
at the sky,
Alston? Where's Alston with his port and die?
Right?
I'm going to say, gentlemen, will you at least let me die on my own terms?
Kind of smirk at you.
I would like to die by falling by my own terms.
You will die under hellfire.
I try to be diplomatic.
Crow, death save.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, that's gonna be a failure.
I nearly got maxed. Are you fucking being serious?
Quick, on you.
I will recklessly attack the guy here. 27. 17. Does he die from that, though? Alright, I will attack him a second time.
Happy birthday twice. So that's a 33.
Ooh, 33 will also most certainly hit.
24.
Oh, god damn you. 17 damage. 24 will for sure hit. He's looking in bad shape. He's looking.
We're waiting
he's
for the
looking
damage
pretty
on that
bad.
roll there still.
Yeah, roll 20 is being an ass right now.
Wow.
19.
Wow, he is.
Don't really like them.
You've wounded him to the point where he's got to maintain his control to just even hold on, and he's just barely holding on at this point as you're flying through the clouds. He's putting his all into holding on to the wyvern. This guy's in much better shape, Ixon, and he's going to swing at you at advantage. 23 and 17.
23 will hit me.
Oh no.
I have no choice. Praise Suni, for she has given me new life. That's disadvantage, so it's just a normal roll of an 18, which misses.
Ooh, nice, nice. And then the 17 will also miss.
Yeah, will also miss.
All right.
I like just barely catching my parrying dagger and he's blinded.
I'm still playing D&D.
God, Michelle, come on.
Fine. Fine. I'm perfectly healthy.
Chris, we're making
and
fun
ready
of
to
you
fight.
just to catch you up. Because we heard you yell, Michelle.
Stop being yourself.
Damn it, Karen! Why'd you take the kids?
I'm playing D&D, damn it!
Shut up, Mom. Fine. I've still got fight in me. If I can't die by my terms, neither can you.
And this one is actually going to take his action to just hold on. He is going to willingly fall prone and just hold on with all his might, so he'll have advantage on any attack or attempt to shove him. Essentially, he's taking the dodge action to hold on.
Okay.
Walter.
I hate this. Walter hates this, and he screams at.
Do you not
No
shoot
one to
100
shoot.
feet?
I'll move
Aren't you guys like a half mile
5,
away or a flying away
10,
from us?
15,
Ah,
20, 25, 30. So, yeah, I guess Vulture's gonna scream the same thing at,
I have no reaction.
Queequeg. Hold on, at Queequeg. To strike the one next to him.
Alright.
Do I hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. 15 will hit.
Add a D8 to that.
There, that's enough. He had 5 health.
Nope. Fuck him.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
not only bust him off the wyvern, but you kind of like golf swing him up, and it sends him up, and then just the current of the wind of which just sends him flying back. So you just do a sweeping strike upwards, and it sends him flying upwards and then straight back as you see him fall down behind you.
And before you guys die, I'm gonna use my last superiority die for the night. Do it again.
Do you need your reaction, bro?
Me, the other guy?
Yep, hit the other guy. Yeet him. Yes.
Fuck, he did.
So
I was gonna say, does reckless attack still count here?
It's
It
not my
does
turn
not.
anymore, so I don't think it does.
It doesn't
So that's gonna be a weird roll there.
The
So
14.
14. Roll D6 on top of it, or D8.
D8.
Is he dead?
Ooh, minus 21. He's not dead. He's not dead.
I am.
But but
And that's
Walter, after about 24-ish seconds or so, the body would fall to the ground in front of you guys.
I'm gonna kick it and end my turn.
On to this one, Blackhand. He's going to strike at you with fanatical advantage and then regularly. Wow, 24, then...
Oh my god.
Jesus.
I'm gonna use my reaction to try and help here.
Okay, you get the first one,
You did just spend it.
so that'll
Yeah,
take.
I was...
Oh, you
Blackhand,
can't.
You had to use your reaction to do Volter's attacks.
Oh, do I?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then.
So I will just take. So we got 16 on the first attack.
Wait, it's a bonus action,
It's Volter's bonus action.
but it's not.
Correct.
But
The,
it's my
the creature can
it's-
immediately use its
Right?
reaction.
It is your reaction.
It's your reaction. It's Volter's
Oh.
bonus
That's
action.
39 Blackhand. How are you feeling?
Just wait a second. Don't do math like that.
Okay. That also
Yeah, 'cause
dropped me instantly.
I guess how much of that is ice?
That would be 11. 16 is cold damage, and 23 is piercing.
So I'm gonna take the full 16, and then 23. I'm gonna do my Stone's Endurance.
Okay. There you go.
Nice.
13. So that makes it so I only took 26 damage there.
Only 26.
That's not
shit
much.
better than-
Yeah, 39 for
It's
sure.
not much.
For sure.
Come on.
Yay, not as dead.
Okay.
But as driver, Blackhand, I will need a deck save.
Oh no, that's not gonna go well.
I'll say goodnight here shortly.
Oh no.
As it drops down 20 feet, and you will provoke an attack of opportunity as it dips and dives and ducks and dodges and Blackhand, give me
No.
another deck save to see if you don't fall off.
Aw.
Ooh. Blackhand, I'm
Well,
sorry.
the attack doesn't hit, but I do fall.
You do. You do, and
Ooh, sunny music.
Crow, how many death saves? No, I want to actually put Pharblex back there.
I am Pharblex
One death
Spattergoo.
save right now.
How
I,
many?
I have 1 success, 1 failure.
One success, one failure. Shit. Crow, I'm sorry, but this is the end.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not
Is-
the end, because I exist.
As the wyvern falls to the ground, Blackhand, you fall with it, and the wyvern snaps up and makes for Skyreach with haste.
Can I load like my autosave or something?
Remember that I can still fucking revive you. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Crow,
it.
you fall and hit a mountainside and topple down, hitting every peak and jagged boulder on the way down.
You could have literally just said I hit the ground.
Well, I mean, you're
Well,
dead. You're dead. You're dead.
I
dead.
can-
Yeah,
I
you're
can
next,
get him.
buddy.
No,
You're
I can
next.
get him. I can get him. Don't
Crow?
worry about it.
Thankfully, the saving grace here is all of your body parts are intact. Your body is mangled and distorted, and there's no chance of recovering from your wounds whatsoever with mere bandages or simple spells. It would take something miraculous, something powerful to bring you back to
Yeah,
this
Revivify
realm.
doesn't bring back your organs, but it'll bring back your life.
Blackhand,
Just leave me.
on the other hand, you fall and similarly tumble alongside Crow, but you being a little bit sturdier, a little bit more burly and more mass than Crow had, you're able to withstand the topplings and tumbles a little bit more, and you're just simply knocked unconscious.
Okay.
And it'll go on to you.
I'm
And
not
then,
gonna roll that damage.
no, I thought Blackhand, you 26 was enough to kill you, right? Or knock you unconscious?
No, I still have 20 health.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just failed his dex save is what happened.
Yeah. So
He's
I
still falling. That's 10d6, right?
Yeah. I
Oh
want those
yeah,
sweet, sweet
yeah.
numbers.
That's what I missed. The
So
falling
you could
damage.
do anywhere from 10 to 60 damage. And there's a chance I.
Oh. Cue always sunny music.
Thank you, Ixon, for always being my rules lawyer for catching me
welcome.
when I forget stuff.
I was
did-
waiting for the fall damage.
I did forget to
I
roll
can
fall
revive
damage.
They're not dead yet.
But
Remember, they're
actually,
not dead yet.
wait, let me re-roll that because it was actually 8d6, not 10d6, because you fell from 80 feet, not 100 feet.
Wow, I'm so glad you re-rolled it. I'm so glad you re-rolled it.
In my opinion, you should just take your two highest rolls.
Are you dead?
You're the one who fucked up, not him.
That's still just as bad.
Well, either way, I can only take 20 points of damage, so
You'll be
did.
fine. Don't worry about it.
Nick and Walter,
Okay.
we'll say at this point.
Hey, motherfucker.
What? Oh, I thought you made
Over
your.
my goddamn
I forgot you
phone
made your
right now.
death save. I'm one ahead. So that's a failure. That's a failure.
Whether it was a failure or not, I still had to make it, you face. Just skip
I
ahead.
totally
There's
forgot
no
about the
failure.
death save. But Nick and Walter, you do manage to catch up with not only the corpse of one of the dragon wings, but you see falling at least. Not quite has fallen to the ground to your perspective yet, but by the time you would have gotten to the body, yes, it would have fallen. You see Blackhand and Crow both falling. Crow taking a particular beating on the mountain ledge of the Greypeak Mountains. Blackhand taking a similar beating, but as he lands, you can at least see some amount of breathing in the chest. Crow, there's nothing. It's completely limp.
Well, he didn't
Fuck you
hate
too, buddy.
dragons, so
What does that mean? I don't get to die gracefully? Fuck you and your hatred of dragons.
Crow died falling off a wyvern, crashing along a mountainside,
Fighting for
chasing a
strangers.
castle flying through the clouds.
That's still pretty cool.
There's actually a GIF in
It's pretty cool.
describing the fall.
You guys give up.
Nick, who are you
Hope
casting
so.
that on?
On Blackhand.
So we'll do that on your next turn.
Okay.
For right now, you're just running. You'll
We're
use
just
your action to
running up
dash. Yeah, you're running to try to catch him. You don't catch him. You
Tempting it.
try to catch
I don't wanna try
Blackhand,
to do that.
but
Nope.
he's
We're good.
almost 8 feet tall, if not over 8 feet tall, and weighs quite a bit. So he just kind of drops through your hands. As
I'll wait till he falls.
the moment right before that, Crow, you're reaching out, you're looking for Blackhand, and right before Blackhand falls, Crow drops with a loud thud, and then Blackhand, you're looking over at Crow, and then Blackhand falls into your hands, and oh shit! And
Can you hold 320 pounds? Because that's how much I weigh.
it was enough to stop the momentum, at least enough to break it from killing, but you completely neglected Crow, and Crow just nigh splattered on the fields in front of you, in between the mountain ranges. Yes, thank you. Thank you. That's the castle you're chasing right now.
No, we're there right now.
You're not. you're like a mile out of this giant iceberg floating through the sky.
I learned the ability to put tokens on the map, even if you don't want them.
Stop it.
That's the game.
Ixon.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna look to Blackhand.
That's looking pretty
Look to
bad.
initiate Blackhand. Gonna look to initiate Blackhand. Quick.
Yes.
I can save Crow's life, but that will mean we can't pursue the castle, and you'll be left alone here. Should I continue fighting up here, or should I jump?
Save him.
Very well.
I love this session so much.
I'm gonna stand up.
Pharblex Spattergoo has arisen from the clouds.
Clouds. Life gonna keep me.
It is I.
Is his weapon still stuck in me?
I don't even know whose weapon we're talking about anymore.
Alright, so I'm going to
So no.
stand up Spread out my
You're
arms.
flying at like 150
Great.
miles an hour, chasing a castle in the clouds.
And I'm gonna gracefully jump off.
And as you do so, the slipstream does catch you. You jump in, extend your hands, and quickly you see Ixon fall back in an immediate catch.
And then that is interrupted. As you see, luminous orbs of light extend from Ixon's eyes, and two luminous incorporeal wings sprout from my back.
Ooh, forgot you were an Asimar. You're an Asimar. Yeah,
I think
you
I'm committing
motherfucker.
suicide.
You motherfucker. You've got
I wanna,
glorious
like-
golden wings.
I activate it and I fly down. I want to get to Crow's corpse.
Blackhand, you can just between flickers of consciousness, you can see what looks like an angel. Nick and Walter, you see quite clearly it's just Ixon. But Blackhand, Blackhand, you're just in between your eyes, fluttering, and you just see glorious golden wings fluttering down from the clouds.
Some sort of angel.
And it goes on to Crow.
Just as I'm falling, by the way. Just as I'm
What do you mean?
falling.
Oh, just
I've got a
as
bonus
you're
action.
falling. Yep.
I've still got a bonus action.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna give Queequeg a courtesy spit.
Yes.
Have 8 healing.
Nice.
I just touch hand and fall back gracefully. Wings like magic scroll.
As he fallbacks from the wyvern through the clouds, you see an eruption of light as two wings sprout forth. Queequeg, your wounds begin to close, and through the clouds you see the golden wings coalesce in a glorious fashion and then swoop down out of you.
The Crow's corpse.
It goes on to you.
Okay, how bloody is he?
He's got some fight. He's if you had to
All right.
wager, about half.
How much is he?
Less than half. Not
could just
bloodied.
shove him.
Not bloodied, but less than half.
All right, I want to grapple the guy next to me. Since I'm raging, I have advantage.
Yep.
So strength.
Yep. Ooh.
No. No.
Shoves you right off.
Your rolls have been fucking amazing.
Yeah, they
I
have.
know. Last session they were garbage.
Yeah, they were.
I jump.
What?
He did just see this fucking does he have he might think he has wings. He might think he has wings.
I jump off as well.
All right.
80 feet.
Do you do
Remember
anything to
that
break your fall?
Nope.
All right.
Do you expect to grow wings?
And as you fall through the clouds, you open your eyes for just a minute, just a moment, and you can see Ixon tending to Crow, waving his hands over the eyes of Crow, as Blackhand, Nick, and Walter all crowd around the area.
I'm not crowding around. I'm knocked out on the fucking ground.
You're in the crowd, is what I mean to say. You're in the crowd,
Around.
is what I mean to say. As the wyverns fly off towards the south, along with the castle, and you fall and hit a few spires on the mountain peak.
Remember it's
and
bludgeoning damage.
roll and tumble. It is bludgeoning, so you're still raging, so you take half, so you take 10 as you roll and tumble at the base of the Greypeak Mountains.
So I take 10 damage.
Yes.
I am at 8 health.
You're so
Welcome to the
welcome for
club.
that fucking healing. So here's what I'm gonna do. Just
Listen.
before the session ends.
I was fully prepared though to relentless endurance if I needed to.
Yeah, just so you know what fucking happens before the session ends. Okay, I cure wounds, Blackhand. I cure wounds, Queequeg. I gentle repose, Crow.
Okay.
And I just watched the castle fly off in the distance.
This went great.
We lost the castle,
So-
but we kept our lives. We lived to fight another day.
I'm still dead.
Don't worry. Crow will be back. We need to get to a city, and I'm going to start rooting for his pockets. Does he have gold?
Whose pockets are you checking?
Crow.
Crow, do you have any gold?
I'm not answering. I'm fucking dead.
Well, you're not answering. I'm taking this.
Crow.
You'll see why I'm doing this.
Crow
What?
has 705 gold pieces on his
All right.
person.
I'm going to take them and be like, we can buy resurrection with this.
Now, again,
Good
So
Parnast.
not only did I die, I got robbed of my fucking grave.
I'm fucking reviving you. Hold on.
You're stealing from me.
Are any of these items diamonds? Or is any of this gold diamonds? Actually, from the
No.
Horde, back in the fuck, what's it called? The place with Bogluck. Was any of that diamonds?
Castle Naerytar. No.
No, the place before that.
Oh, the
Was any of that diamonds?
the Carnath Roadhouse.
Was any of that like shit we stole diamonds?
No, just gems. Unidentified gems.
But I need those unidentified gems diamonds.
So you can assume tanzanite, jade, ruby, emeralds, ochres.
I take the gold and I'm gonna
But-
hoist him over my shoulder and I'm gonna fly.
Indeed, as you see on the Sword Coast, that is where the portal has taken you. Way, way across the Sword Coast.
Cheese Louise, Papa Cheese.
So, are we in Parnast? Are we in?
You guys are just past at the base of the Greypeak Mountains. Way down here. You guys are all down at the ground. Watching
We're
this
at-
castle in the clouds made of ice fly past you.
Is there any cities, towns nearby?
That you can see, Parnast is the closest one.
Shit. Does Parnast have like a jeweler's?
From what you've seen in your brief time there, not so much.
Or is there anything further away?
Again, from where you're at, you're surrounded by mountains and forests, so nothing immediately in view.
Shit. Is there a dragon I can steal the horde of?
Kind of mad you didn't kill Blackhand. I made 2